It's Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. Can someone confirm that it's Tuesday for me, Zane? Thank you, Zane. Zane has confirmed. Sorry, I'm just distracted by this straw there. So I'm just relocating stuff on my desk. There we go. It's Tuesday. Apparently it's Tuesday. I don't know. I'm in that period where there's just so much stuff happening at work that I don't know what day of the week it is. I don't know how long we've got left. All I know is there's too much to do and not enough time to do it in. So it's Tuesday apparently. I'm pretty excited for this because I get to play Oni again. But there's a problem with that. And the problem with that is... Gideon? Didn't you just resub for 6 months like a week ago? Holy shit, time flies. Thank you for the 7-month resub. Tuesday. I mean, I'm looking at the Slam House Tuesday album cover right now. Very that. How's it going, Hef? How's it going, Gideon? Welcome to the chat. It's a Tuesday. I'm stuck on it's a Tuesday. I just don't trigger them unless I feel like it, I guess. Gideon on a Tuesday. New merch. I got new merch from Lonely Kids Club. This is a linen dress. It is a very long dress. It goes like down past me shins. Love it. Very cute. Very cute. Got a little rose on it that's sort of green screening out. So I think that shows the green screen's doing a better job these days. Got this yesterday. Didn't even wash it. Was so excited. I'm so happy to wear it. It's very cute. Wore it into work today. Threw them all. But yeah, we've got a stream. We're doing some more Oni, because I love Oni. I'm addicted to Oni. Played a little bit of Oni on the weekend. Said I wouldn't. Did anyway. But I had something else to show you guys. This is a little project that I'm working on. It is halfway done. It's very cute. Look at those X's and O's with cables. It is going to be like a little thing for mugs, so that I can buy coffee at work and not scald my hand on the hot takeaway cup as I carry it back up to the office. So I was like, take a break from big project, do little project. So it looks so good on stream. How does it look so good on stream? But yeah, it's halfway there pretty much already. And I started it last night. I took it into work today to work on it some more, and I was too busy, so I didn't get to. That's fun. This is just like a ball of yarn I had left over from a shirt I made. And I was like, this would look really pretty in this. So yeah, there's that. Now I'm gonna make tons of noise on my desk trying to put all my shit down. What else is news? A weekend happened, I guess, since the last time I streamed. What happened on the weekend? Pretty much nothing. It's been pretty much business as usual in terms of work panic. We are end of construction tomorrow. My team is simultaneously better off and worse off than normal at the same time. We're better off because we have finished development. Development's done. It's done. But we have so much test and defect backlog to get through. Normally, like dev and test will finish all together. Yeah, love that. But now we've finished dev. Very odd. We don't normally finish dev this early. But there's so much test and defect to do. So I don't know whether to take it as a win or not. It's just been my life for the last few months. Yeah, it's strange when you work in a world that is not agile but agile. But I don't understand what happened today. I don't understand what happened today. Simultaneously better and worse, that is. Ah, I see. Very that. And At work today, one of the guys who's been doing accessibility testing for the first time opened an accessibility defect against the UI work that I'd done. And I pushed back because he had used the Chrome and Firefox accessibility tools. And I was like, yep, okay, cool, browser tools. How do they line up with the actual accessibility requirements we have to meet? Like, he brought up things like contrast. There's no way we're fixing our contrast if we shipped with the contrast we have now and it's previously been okay. Like, I didn't change the colors of anything. Labels were missing what element they were for. That was code I'd copied from a different page. So, is this a new requirement, or... And there were like a few little things like that. Like, sure, some of them were valid, but it was like, look, dude, how does what you've discovered relate to what we have to do? And his response was, oh, this is an accessibility issue. Let me find the exact phrase, because I can't. I don't understand it. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the phrase he used? Oh, yeah. I asked him how using browser tools relates to our requirements, and that's what he responded with, "This is for accessibility, full stop," and then some more sentences. Why did he need to put in the sentence, "This is for accessibility"? I can read. I assigned the accessibility testing to you, and I'm asking you about the accessibility requirements that from a project level. Why do you need to clarify that this is for accessibility? That's a printing decision. Colors, in my area, I'd be told that I don't get to control that if there was a review process, so basically he hasn't understood your question. I just don't know why otherwise, when I'm like, what are the accessibility requirements? His response is, this is for accessibility. I just don't understand how you start a update with that. It just tanked my entire mood about the day. It's just like, yes, and I got stuck. And then the other one was our translation testing folks. They're using a weird environment that's difficult to upgrade, and they had an upgrade issue. And so these are the folks that when I said paste some commands into the console when they were in a browser, didn't think I meant the browser console, thought I meant the SSH console. These folks I'm trying to guide into how to fix their upgrade issues. And I was like, okay, you've had an upgrade issue due to how weird your environment is. You'll need to check out this code that I've put in Git. And that should fix it. And they're like, okay, we'll wait for the new image. And I'm like, no. What do you mean by you'll wait for the new image? And they're like, oh, we thought changes happened like every night, and every night there was a new image. And I'm like, I've just said this is an issue due to your environment. It is not an issue with the product. There will not be a new image to fix this for you. You need to go to Git and you need to download the thing I told you to download. Who the hell calls SSH Terminal Access Console? We do? I don't know. I can understand that they're both command lines, but I would call it a console, especially in a VM context, if you're not SSHing in, but instead are using the VM console. I don't think that's what they were doing, though. Weak console. Console implies it's engine internal. But yeah, it's... yeah, so I was like, okay, get the thing from Git, Restart your Docker containers and you should see it fixed. And they're like, okay, we'll try that. I'm like, please, for the love of God, tell me they've understood properly. Please don't tell me they're going to do some other silly thing. And it's just going to be a mess. I don't know. I'd agree with your use there, Jazz. I could have said browser console. I could have said dev console. I could have used more words. This is why I hate work from home. Who the hell thought Docker was somehow easier for these people? Because we can just so what we're publishing is on Git is a configuration snapshot. So the theory is they download the Docker images, they download our config snapshot, and then we've configured the scenarios for them. So they don't need to learn how to configure the thing, they can just run the thing, check the translations, happy days. Get out of here, miscommunication. The problem is, whoever set them up with the config snapshot did it before some extra database tables were included. That's part of the configuration snapshot. Anyway, instead of sorting out the complexity, let's just export it as soon as something goes wrong. Yeah, it's... And now I've got 2 defects open because there's 2 different tables essentially that they didn't get. 2 different updates. It's just like, Anyway, that's work stuff. That's work stuff. Stream stuff. I have flipped my webcam on basically every single overlay because I realized, let me flip myself back so you guys can see. Oh, sorry, I'm playing around with this stuff now and that's a bad idea. Stop playing around with stuff, Jasmine. Just go to webcam input, unlock, flip it. Flip it! Where's the flip? What is this music tonight, Slam House? Jeez Louise. Did that work? I hit the next button. There we go. In all of my overlays, I was like this, where my back is to the center of the screen. Every single overlay had my back to the center of the screen. What was I thinking? I just heard the neighbors laugh very loudly. But yeah, so I'm just gonna... I've gone through and I've done boop on all of my overlays so that now I'm facing forwards because it looks... I was watching back VODs. I was being a good streamer. I was finally watching back VODs and it looked so weird. I finished the 1990s Berserk anime. What the fuck? That ending, who thought they could leave it there? Gideon agrees. Hef, what text? Text as in why I was flipped? Oh, also... Yeah, okay, so now that you guys... Yes, now you guys are seeing me correctly because t-shirt as well. There's so many series like that from the 90s. Shirt text. Yeah! Well, the good news is, it should now be... I think the only screen where it will be flipped will be on the Warframe overlay. I think on most overlays I'm facing the right way now. Of course, Jazz. Derp. Yeah. I didn't care about text being the right way around. I care about facing the right way. I somehow didn't even realize this. I don't think I wear a lot of stuff on stream that has text on it. Man, we got the slow Slam House bloody playlist today. And it doesn't want to skip unless I'm tabbed into media player. That's better. Alright. Good work, Zane. Alright, I've got a confession to make. We just got to the We just got to the good music. But we're cutting it off. And we're coming over here. We're dialing that down a little bit. I've got a confession to make. Whoa! I made chat way too big. Chat, why are you so huge? What do you mean I didn't test you properly, chat? Chat, you're called Tiny Chat. You need to be Tiny Chat. There we go. Sorry, I had a Battlefield ad. I really wish they'd just fix their shit with ads. Ads shouldn't be this difficult. Was it a good Battlefield ad at least? Hey Zane, I have a pun for you. There isn't a pun check emote, but go on. Xbox Battlefield ad. Weird. There you go. Chat's not as large anymore. I've got a confession to make. I started a new game. I couldn't hold out. Trainwreck is the game the save I was playing on stream, and I really wanted to play over the weekend. So I made Paradise. Let me take you around Paradise. Let me show you. I prefer this button. Let me show you Paradise. You've actually ruined it already, so never mind. Oh no. I'm guessing it was based on large chat? Yep, ruined. Oh dear. So this is Paradise. I have learnt and remembered a lot of things about Oni thanks to this game. So again, we've got the mushies. We got a nice toilet setup. We got like a few different things happening. And Drecos. This is my Dreco setup. I can't wait to get Drecos into the other game. Because this millwood's fucked. This millwood is too hot. So that's a problem for this game. But we need to go to the other game. And it's all his fault. No, it was based on his response when he had to give one that I wasn't prepared for. Classic. Classic. Also, that's such a cute emote. That's such a cute emote. The real game is here, of course. The real game is Trainwreck. I have that effect. Variety is the best source of dopamine, and what else am I but a dopamine chasing machine? Right, that. Alright. So, I made a mistake. Do you remember me talking about this circuit? I said, when this fills up, let's pause, unpause so we can see how full it is. I said, when this fills up, we want the polluted water to overflow over here. So, I want to see if you guys can figure out what I did wrong here. Polluted water comes into the sieve, comes out as clean water, and then gets stored in here. I wanted polluted water along here. Oh, that would have been, it's a small joke or wordplay used in jest. Well done. Well done. For those that have lost it. So this is meant to be here. This is meant to be here, so that... What is going on? There we go. Because I was gonna fuck shit up here. I was gonna be pumping clean water into this guy that doesn't take clean water. And I discovered this because of that other save. So, other saves saved me from catastrophe over here. No pun survives first contact with the enemy. Punzu. Ruined was a pun too. Ah! Good catch. So we also got fucked up last stream by this guy being dormant, hence today's title. I'm trying to remember where stuff is. So that's right, I fucked up this. This is bad. Hopefully they'll come in and fix it tomorrow because that's a lot of polluted oxygen. We accidentally let a shit ton of polluted oxygen in here because there was an emergency that we were trying to get to, I think. I don't remember. But what we're trying to do now is we're trying to uncover this in time to use it before it goes freaking dormant. So we'll see how far we can get with that one. In the meantime, I think we just need to keep digging away at shit. I feel like we were manically digging into here, but I can't remember why. Oh, that's right. And we've got power sorted down here, sort of. That's right. We were manually switching this guy on and off. There's so much stuff here. There's so much bad shit. Look at all this carbon dioxide. I think maybe we do need to switch this back on then. How are we going for power? 1330 watt, not good. 260. Oh, that's the same. Is that the same 260? Yes. 1330. Interesting. What's going on here?
Hey, Harvey.
Harvey! He said Harvey, so I said Harvey, so sorry. I can see I've set a tone. Makes me giddy. I liked that one. I liked that one. It took me reading it out to get it, but I like that one. Very good username puns. How's it going, Jetpack? I know nothing about this game. I just wanted to be here because I've missed Jazz stream. Oh, thank you. It's very nice of you. Stealing other people's jokes. It's good to see you. Very is. Also, Jetpack. Jazz doxing yet again. No, not intentional. Hi, Jetpack. It was totally not doxed. Is this Arborea? I think it's Verdante. I think it's actually Verdante, but good guess. Good guess. Jetpack, welcome to my train wreck called Train Wreck. It is actively a train wreck because of all this polluted oxygen I've let through. But I think I just discovered that I had actually set up a separate power circuit. I just hadn't hooked it up yet. I mean, there's one spot missing there. But, yes, welcome to the stream. Show me your orbiter. Guys, why do you always have to do this on non-Warframe streams? Good old Death Spiral. No. Nowhere near Death Spiral. You think I would get anywhere near a Death Spiral? No. This is manageable. This is fine. What we need to do, however... There, look at them go. Good dupes. And also, I think I had fucked up the priority on a lot of stuff in this. So that's fun. I remember having to priority 7 a lot of shit to get it done. Do not give us a tour of the cut zones area and surroundings. Ooh. He does that anyway without redeeming a nerd cred for it. So we've got our petroleum generator going off these guys. Oh, well, 3 of these guys? That's right, I think it's switching off now often enough that this stuff's backing up. So I don't think we necessarily need this guy yet. But we've got a power circuit set up so that we could if we wanted to. That's right, we'd started setting up the shipping to be able to get the trees down here without dupes having to climb down, so we can merge these 2 areas of carbon dioxide because it's getting pretty carbon dioxide-y in here. It's not in orbit, but I mean, we could make it in orbit. I think I also want an extra one of these just because these guys are going to be producing way too much CO2. Way too much. So we need some more of this. We have floors now. We can pipe through floors. Except here, I'm going to screw myself over, aren't I? Let's fix that up before I do. I'm gonna go skin some potatoes. Enjoy your potatoes. Can someone come and do this, please? Jesus Christ, what's going on? Guys, what are you doing? That's another thing I wanted to fix up. So, I should have at least a few people with life support being their maximum priority. Just a few. Like, PXD, sure. But also, like, Gideon. Sorry, Gideon. Life support's now one of your priorities. And a nonny. Absolutely a nonny. Diggers and builders are generally too busy. Heffy and Bailey can absolutely make life support one of their top priorities, please. But we've also got a skill point to spend already. Ever made homemade gnocchi? Never made homemade gnocchi. Which one is it? Ah, Ewan has taken a suggesting it could be for gnocchi, I see. Alright, Bailey's now max farm crit. This is good. Have they made the wire yet? No, they haven't made the wire yet. Guys. Oh my god, how far are they having to go for stuff? What priority? Oh, this is all priority. Why am I rushing on this? I don't remember why this area was a panic and a rush. Do you guys remember? Because I don't remember. But everything's set to 9 for a reason. And I don't remember why. Oh, it was algae. We ran out of algae. That's what happened. I remembered, guys. We ran out of algae. So we went, fuck, all hands on deck. Get that algae. It's all coming back to me now. Seeing this big blob of algae made me go, ah, yes. Algae. That will do it. Let's see if we can do that. Will they be able to get up? No, they won't. It's fine. Gnocchi making stream. I'd tune in for that. Not this time. That would actually be possible. I could also maybe do an ice cream stream. I mean, everybody loves gelato. Pages and ad talks. Spuds and spam. Boil and mash 'em. You know what I'm not gonna... What are you not gonna do? YouTubers ad... YouTubers... Potato ice cream. I'm sure it's a thing somewhere. I'm sure of it. No. Misclick. No. 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 Alright. Let's have them do that at the same time as well. Get all that algae, please. Alright, they're going... Oh, sorry, they're never going to prioritize these ladders with the current settings. Actually, let's make it high priority because algae. We need algae. We need algae urgently. I can't believe we ran out of goddamn algae. I mean, it is one of the harder maps, so it sort of makes sense. But also, we ran out of algae. Let's see. Let's make this 7 as well. Let's make this wire actually... Like... Oh, is it made? Did they actually make it? Okay, so... We can cut some stuff over. How much stuff? That looks like a good spot to drop it. 365. Beautiful, beautiful. That looks like a good amount of electricity to be using. Is this stuff out of power? Why is it out of power? Because it's not hooked up to anything? What happened? How is that not hooked up to anything? Did it wasn't connected there though. What? I'm so lost and confused. I'm so lost and confused. We can do that at least for now. What was I doing? Why is this a mess? Mochi's a thing. Deep fried ice cream is a thing. Deep fried potato is a thing. I'm not suggesting anything, but the script writes itself. That's right, starch. Not the worst ice cream flavors I've heard of. Very that. I looked at Shiv for Perversity in Well, Idaho, but they have to put chives and cream and stuff in there because cold potato doesn't really taste like anything. One of these days, I'd buy a bag of potato starch and faff about with it. Yeah. That sounds like I'm pretty sure a lot of good cooking is experimentation, isn't it? Isn't that a thing? Isn't that how that works? What have I done here? Why is this a mess? Did I, like... Why? Oh, it's so bad. So, I just can't. It's that bad. I can't. Like, that's dropping there clearly for a reason. Why are you like... What was I doing? Can I just not concentrate on making this shit neat because stream is hard to brain or something? That would make sense, but geez Louise. Let's already do some improvements here. Let's cancel that for now, and then we can figure that shit out. So what I'm understanding about this game is there's no oxygen until there is. Yeah. So this is where you can see how breathable the air is. And there's a lot of shit happening that's bad. What this isn't showing is that polluted oxygen is breathable, but it has germs. You don't like that. That's bad. So really, I need to stick one of these. Let's chuck down an airflow tile. And then chuck down a deodorizer. And that's already on a power line, so that works. But we need all hands on deck for algae. Like that algae. That should be some good algae. Look at them go. Also bad cooking. Yeah. Funny enough, variant, when I play a number one cause of death for me is overpressure in the base due to too much oxygen and CO2. That's where too much oxygen is very flammable. This game's genre is basically management spaghetti. That must be why I enjoyed it so much. So there's oxygen and not oxygen, but oxygen is also good oxygen. Bad oxygen, yes. Yes. But also, I don't know how I've got a shit ton of chlorine in my base. And the problem with chlorine is that that's bad for your skin, and the poor little duplicants get irritated skin from it. See, look, this guy's got yucky lungs. Poor guy. I'm trying to find... See, popped eardrums. Popped eardrums, what happens when they're stressed out. See, this poor person's holding their breath. Like, these poor duplicants. Like, look at this guy having to hold his breath down here just to pick it. Oh, there goes his ears. Oh shit, it's 6.1 kilos down here. Fuck. God damn, whoops. Okay, let's speed this shit up, shall we? We've got too much urgent shit happening right now. This is not good. Let's go like that. Oh boy. Stress simulator. Yeah! The air looks not so great. Yeah, credited. It's up to 6 kilos. It was, yeah, down here, 6 kilos of carbon dioxide. And I've got... I guess I could stop people getting in here. Actually, let's let poor Gideon out first. And then we'll lock it. So no one can get in here, and they stop popping their goddamn eardrums. Gives you a use for all the ox ferns at least. That's very true. If you can be bothered planting them. There's one right there. But they also cause pressure issues. I hate the pressure issues they cause. I should absolutely dig a tunnel to that one as well. Gideon needs to stop breathing the carbon dioxide. It's true. Gideon really shouldn't be doing that. But here we are. I sent him down there. Guess that's what's happening. I can't believe it's already 6 kilos of carbon dioxide. Unbelievable. Just how? How did I manage this? Oh god. Meanwhile, I want to uncover this shit. What priority? Yes, this is all high priority too, because I'm like, get your shit done. Ugh. At least now these guys can dig through here and not have to worry about falling for a bit. Is that too far down? No, that's perfect. To be fair, you sent him down there to work, not contract black lung. Yes, but he's meant to be, Gideon is meant to be a critter rancher and a farmer. Why is he down here at the power plant? I want to play Harvey, but there's reasons I've avoided it for now. Where do you get addicted? Water looks good too. Yeah, this is polluted water. It's got food poisoning germs in it. Don't ask how that happened. Don't ask. All right, so we've got almost a path for the carbon dioxide to go through here. Now that I know how much shit's over there, we're ramping up how many of these bastards we have because we need to. We'll need to send some more water down here soon enough. So that's going to be fun. I hope I can stick one over there. Do I reposition it? That's the question. Or do we hope that 3 is enough? 3 is not going to be enough. Let's do the maths. Each one of these guys uses 300 grams of carbon dioxide a second. These guys output 166.7 grams of carbon dioxide per second. They're not going to be on all the time, but they're going to be on frequently. So if they're 166.7 and I have 3 of them at the moment, that's 500 a second. So if I have 3 of these, that should be fine, right? That's how that works? Pretty sure Gideon is down there because you made life support a priority for him. Very that. When I played Oni on my meds the first time, I lost 3 nights of sleep in a row. I didn't realize it happened until it was too late. Factoria is a no meds allowed game for me. Yeah. It is a lot of a dopamine hit, right? It makes sense. Anyway, so what I was getting at is 500, these 3 will emit at most 500 a second, right? These being 300 means really 2 should be enough, but we'll do 3 just in case. Hello, I was just popping in to say hello before I go do Critical Venture because we had to reschedule the Monday game. Oh! Have fun, Crichton! Is that the wrestling one? What's on today? What's on the schedule? I made a post in pics on the Discord. I should go look. Shadowrun, yeah. Pure germ CO2. What's the top row with the not oxygen? Because what I love about this game, it has a database. So if we go into elements and we go into gases, we can look through all the different types of gases. And yes, these colors correlate to these colors. So see this pink? That's hydrogen. Because in here, hydrogen's pink. We've got everything can be a gas pretty much. We've got aluminum gas. Yes, you read that correctly. So there's carbon dioxide, chlorine, ethanol gas, gold gas, hydrogen gas. I've never gotten metals to gas state, but this game will let you. Natural gas. I was hoping this guy would help with that, but then he went dormant, hence the title. I will be looking at least. Good on you, Gideon. I'm off to walk the dog and listen to Hamish and Andy podcast. Hamish is ADHD goss. Is there good not oxygen? Curious. Depends what you want to use it for. I want to use natural gas for a natural gas generator. Rock gas. I don't know what rock gas is. Sour gas. Steam? There's steam. Would that count as a good not oxygen? There's also like super coolant. What's another? Hydrogen. Hydrogen generators in this game, I'm pretty sure count as clean energy. Not like fossil fuels and shit. So is that a good guess? Bye. I know my net is going bad. Okay, I think I'm back. Okay. Bad net is the worst. Bad net needs to sort its shit out. Just like me and this goddamn carbon dioxide. Filled with urgency, please, dupes. Alright, at least we can now do this. But that's not the right menu. Why am I misclicking so much tonight? Bloody tungsten gas. Yeah, like I said, a lot of those gases I have not produced myself. That's one of them. You would kill my dreams if you tell me hydrogen isn't pink IRL. That's a good point. Same. I am of the same opinion.
Gas producer will kill most dupes.
Why did he have to be rude to me? Excuse you? No, I'm pretty sure Mike heard a lot of that. What a rude bastard. I will put it in my notes. Glad to see Barry. Oxygen is blue. Oxygen, good oxygen, not oxygen, steam, notably not oxygen. I mean, isn't steam water, and does not water have O in H2O? I fucked up here, by the way. We need to scrap that and do that. Come on, dupes. Get your shit together. Because when they come in here, they grab an oxygen mask. I'm at least giving them oxygen to come into this carbon dioxide area. $7 kilos. That's a lot of carbon dioxide. Try breathing just steam, that's death. You make a good point. Alright, now there's a door here. I can tell them to fuck off and stop trying to go through there. Alright, this looks like it's finished being built. We just need to finish hooking it up. So we can do some of this. We'll neaten that up later. We need more water down here. So, here's some water I prepared earlier. We're just gonna let it float out. Because this system needs more water. Did I not connect that up? What have I done? Okay, there we go. And now we should be able to dig through here. Except we need to let them pass. You shall now pass, duplicants. Also, not stretching your toes is death. Bury that. I think that's as far as I can stretch that bit. I think you did a very good job. Not trying to make a pun there. Just stating facts. Alright, welcome back, Zane. Okay. I was gonna say, did you forget the dog? No, just the dog's pretty collar. Alright. Someone's getting popped eardrums. There they go. Sorry, Heffy. Heffy got popped eardrums. I'm trying to make it a priority for people to do this stuff. That gives more room for the oxygen to be around. None of this other shit's getting built because we're probably still in crisis mode. Okay. We've only got 7 tons of algae now. We need to finish this guy so we can have reliable water. I need to queue up some more commands around here. We want them to keep going through for the time being because it's faster, do we? Yes, because that needs to be a stair. This shit can go. You don't need to be Doug. You need to be Steve. Is that the track we're gonna go for here? If we dig through like this, they should be able to make the majority of those jumps. Alright, back over here. Alright, it's open now. Cool. All that carbon dioxide should... Look at it flow. What can I say? Look at it flow. Okay, back to food. Good idea. It is dinner time. Harvey, have you watched the 1990s Berserk anime? I'll make sure to ask him when he returns, if he returns, when he returns. Alright. Sorry, Liera. Sorry, Leo, we need... What's their schedule? Okay, they do have 4 rest periods. That's fine. Liara got it done before rest break. This is fine. Look at all that carbon dioxide flow. We can probably get rid of the door now, right? Now that we're not blocking them from getting in here. Fuck, that's a lot of CO2 though. We should probably just keep going on opening this up so it can flow more freely into here. It's a lot of CO2. I missed you, Nate, my last going live. Jetpack has not. Ah, I assume it's better than the recent one. There's a recent one? Interesting. Interesting. That's right. The idea was we completely block this area off, and these guys, auto sweepers, will supply lumber and whisk the blue dirt away. But like, fuck man, that's too complicated right now. And now we have to decide if we're accepting another duplicant or not. We're at 10 people with only 55k cal food. What would we need? What would we need? We've got our researcher who does bumfuck all other than researching. We've got Demo Man. Apom's a builder. Bailey's a farmer rancher. Bubbles is a builder. The only reason I'm here is I'm on a bus home. Oh, commuting Twitch watching. Interesting. I wanted to complain about the ending without Hyperwall, the biggest cliffhanger, and the studio didn't make any more eps after the big ending. PXD! How's it going, PXD? Gideon's farming ranching. Heffy's farming ranching. Is that 3 farming ranches we've got? Looks like it. Liera's digging, nothing else. Mondo is digging, nothing. Oh, digging, and then General Dog's Buddy. PXD, who's in the chat now, is our cooker. He cooks. Jesse, time to cook. And Zane is our only mechatronics engineer. Is Zane really our only mechatronics engineer? Do we really not have anyone else interested in engineering? That could be a problem. Alright. Now that we know what we want, let's see if we get what we want. Oh look! Operating digging! I swear to God I did not see this before we just did that analysis. You have to read the manga. Good answer, Jetpack. Researcher who does nothing but research sounds familiar. I did... Hang on. Who were they? That was a nonny, wasn't it? Damn it. It's like, if it was a default name, I'm gonna rename them Very. Looking at my achievements of this game. Very that. So. Small bladder. Fine. Negligible. Nobody cares. We could get our first night owl. We haven't had any night owls or like early birds or anything so far. Operating digging. Interesting combo. I don't know if we'll get enough skill points for them to really make use of the digging, but we'll see. Or we could get operating, cooking, farming. We've got plenty of farmers. Do we? I don't think we need another cook. We don't need another farmer. Though they start with a tier 2 skill. Interesting. I think we're going to go with May. Very. Can I name May after you even though they're not a researcher? I have been hella enjoying naming dupes after chat. It's one of the best recommendations Zane's ever given me. If you don't say anything else soon, I'm going to interpret that Lamau as a yes. Or do we go Very or do we go Unai? Une. There's a mod to name critters also. Ooh, they die too quickly. They die too often for me to want to name critters after chat. We're gonna go with Very. Do we have a bed for Very? No. I'm sorry, Vero. We should have waited for morning. But, actually, take that back. Very is a night owl. How perfect. How perfect is Vero being a night owl? It is the X name junior, X name third. Ah, that's an interesting way to do it. As long as they lay eggs. Alright, Very gets their own schedule. Of course. Because Very actually likes to work during the evening. So, I think what we're gonna do... Yes, scheduling issues. Shush. We'll work this out. So, does Very... When does Very sleep? You have a delay? I understand. It's Twitch Mobile. We all get a delay. Does Very sleep during the morning or during the afternoon? That is the question. I'm not seeing a dupe named Jazz. That's because I'm the overseer. So what we could do is we could... So the thing is, you've got to work during these ones. So it would have to go something like that. So your downtime is in the AMs, early AMs. And then you sleep about here. And then you have a bath time period there. I think that might be the best way to do it. So there's a huge chunk of overlap for work time there. Very, my stream is as delayed as yours, at least a full minute. Ugh, mobile. I don't know why mobile's like that. You dog walking and Twitch chatting. Apparently he's capable of multitasking like that. There's Very. Very's going off to work. Very, what are you... Very, we haven't given you a hat yet. Why are you running off? You need a hat. Get your hat. Hat time. Good job, Very. I woke up at early AM real life. Ah, usually up around 11, 12, sleeping at 3 to 4 AM. Okay, I think we've done that the best. I think we've lined that up as accurately as we can. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's not let them finish that. Let's make sure we stick a door in so we don't have the same mistake as before. I came back to talk about Berserk and got stuck here. Excellent. If there's anyone I want to be stuck here, it's Zane. Let's not go too crazy with digging stuff out. Just a little bit crazy, thank you. Alright, where to next on this? Okay, there's still some... Oh, can they... They should be able to reach that. They can reach it. I'm not telling them to do any more there yet. Instead, we want to focus on here. They haven't done any of this. Guys, this is the priority. Get your butts over here. They should be able to safely cut in that far. This tile is the one tile we don't want to break yet. If we can actually do this, we can actually go just a little bit crazy. Just a little bit crazy. Usually sleep 8 to 10 PM. Yeah, so I'm a bit similar like that. I prefer to get up early as well. Who's suffocating or burning themselves? Typical dupes. Can't trust them to do anything. I think if we do... I'm trying to figure out what the best way to get them down to that spot is. With having them build minimal things. I'm just going to do that. We're just going to do that. We're trying to get this cool slush geyser going sooner rather than later. So we're going to block that up now. And then I think we're just going to let it rip. Because, like I said, if another thing goes dormant, I'm going to have a bad time and someone's going to die. It's cool slush, guys. We love some cool slush. What is it meant to... I can't even... Yeah, polluted water. So it's polluted water, but it should be cool polluted water. Which is great, because we've got some fantastic heat sources on this map. Also, welcome to the heat overlay, guys. This is the heat overlay. This shit is hot. It's another reason why we need cooling sooner rather than later. How are we going? Okay, we're down under 4 kilos of carbon dioxide over here now. That's good. Okay, over here we're at 5 still. Fuck. I need the carbon dioxide to flow faster. Let's open her up some more. Jazz's final build aim is always terminal aquatona elm. I can't wait to figure out what Zay was trying to type there. My stream's always too late for Jazz, but that's how it goes. Yes! I can't stay up late. It's just not in my wheelhouse abilities? I don't know. Much prefer to get up early and jump on the exercise bike before work. That's what I try and do these days. That's what I did this morning. Successfully did it this morning. Didn't post about it in Hef's chat yet though. Should remember to do that. Alright. They have reached new heights of... I don't know what word I'm going to use here. Let's try and be careful about what we're digging out though. Heat overlay is hot. It's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. Like freezing cool slush, exactly. Thermal water cooled realm. No, an aquatuna is a thing. So I'm wondering if he was trying to say aquatuna something something. Who knows? Who knows? But it's nighttime for most of them. And we got cramped hatches, because I hadn't solved... I haven't made a evolution chamber for them yet. I think it's the YouTuber Francis John likes to call them an evolution chamber. Why is there a pip in the wall? Why have I only just noticed this pip in the wall? Pip! What are you doing? Get out of the wall! Oh my god. Have we got... Okay, that's 26 out of 20. Have we got a spot where we can dump the pip? 26 out of 20 there too. I don't know. I don't know. Confined. Yeah, trapped. Confined means trapped. Also, what are these guys doing here? They're not allowed in here. See? They're not allowed. What is going on? What? Okay, it's priority 7. Hopefully someone comes and clears up these shine bugs. That'll be why they're so cramped. Oh my god, it's all a mess. Francis John on YouTube is Oni iconic. Yes. Alright, how's this going now? 4.3 kilos. Not bad.
Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. No.
I love that. Why do I go over here? Why?
Yes. Yes.
I need a
Yes,
spot
yes,
to
yes,
put
yes.
them, I
No.
guess. Because that's saying 25. That's saying 25. So we need another area where we can close the door and dump them. Because apparently this is all connected. How can we make you unconnected? I don't want to dump them down here, but there's no room. I don't want to imprison them. I'm trying to avoid imprisoning them. I would like them to be able to roam free. Just not in these certain locations. Okay, what it used to be is we had a door here, I think. I can't put a door there now because there's a branch in the way.
Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. No.
Thanks, guys. Much appreciated. How do I just dig up the damn tree? I don't know. I'm confused. People are getting skill points. We need to spend it. Get some exosuit. I don't know. Oh my god. Fix up the ladder, guys. Come on. 3 kilos there. I sort of want to prevent it going up. I sort of want it to go that way.
Watch the pot amongst the peoples. Watch pot that they do not boil. A watch pot
Never boils. Thank you, PXD. Ah! Clanging shit all over the place here. As Zane says.
Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. No.
Found a ball for the dog while walking. Yes.wmv.mp4.obbvorbis? I don't know what that's all about. Alright. Dig the thing, guys. I don't care. We're bloody... We're getting to it today. We haven't built any of the infrastructure we need for it. We need one of these. Which... Normally I'd go like this. But I can't be fucked today. That's too difficult today. Today we're going this way. And we're gonna have to do an awkward squiggle. I'm not excited for this squiggle. I mean, at least the squiggle sounds good. Ah, that part's my favorite. Alright, we've got squiggle. What temperature are you guys gonna output at? -10 degrees. Why can't you go- Oh my god. Jupes. Jupes, fix it. Ah, okay. But the problem also... Oh cool, look how far we got power already. We need to do power as well. How good does that sound though? How good does that sound though? Freaking love it. That circuit's already overloaded. This is fine. This is fine. This circuit's underloaded. This circuit's overloaded. This is fine. This is fine. I'm just gonna do some of this. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. You stole some other dog's ball, probably. There were no other dogs around, so it's fair salvage. Get off my back, inner louder. Is belter louder now or something? I don't know. Zane loves that show. That pipe is so... It's a squiggle. It's a squiggle. Ooh, rising pressure. Rising pressure. Me at work. Rising pressure. Alright, I can't get between these two, so we may as well do that at the same time. Priority 9 everything. And Critical Venture is live. We shall have to give them a shout out. I hope I've spelt that correctly. Oh, that looks correct. Because they should be currently playing Shadowrun. Is there some goddamn polluted water on the ground there? Excuse you, how is there 23 grams of polluted water there? Very rude. Very rude. I suspect we should move a deodorizer down here too. Actually, let's do the same trick as what we did here. The tubes can just jump over it. This is fine. This is fine. Look at this shit that's never getting done. God damn it. Alright, where's all my building commands? Alright, if you're not 7 today, you're becoming 7. Oh, I guess that stuff was 6 because we're not going to get to natural gas anytime soon. Natural gas is still... Oh! Oh, it's only 8.8 cycles away. Oh, it's only 8 days away. Alright, we need to get set up for natural gas, baby! I would much rather use natural gas than this. Look at this. Okay, we're down to 3 kilos of carbon dioxide over here. Oh, shit. This thing produces carbon dioxide as well. We all build our pipe squiggle in Australia. Please don't judge. Also, this guy. Fourth one came online, wasn't paying attention, so we got 4 times... Well, the fantastic thing is we can look at their up cycle. So it's up 13% of the time. So 13% of the time times... How much is that each? How much is that times 2? Why do I have text messages? Ship It is sending me text message. That's fine. 166.7. I thought that times 2 would be a nice number, but it's not. It's like 333. So we've got 4 of those. So that's 666.8. 666.8. Close to the devil's number. Plus this guy. Well, that's only 13% of the time. So it's 86.6 per second. Plus this guy whose uptime is 54 to 72% of the time. So if we count this guy's up all the time, that's 500 kilos a second. And these guys deal with 300 each. So that's almost 600. So 3 is still fine. 3 is fine. You got a dash? Thank you for joining us, Very. It's been great to catch up with you and see how you're doing. And name a you, Buffy. Very fun. Very fun. Thank you, Very. I shall have a good stream. I shall try to. I hate my plant don't have natural gas vent. Yeah, I love natural gas vents. They're so good. My house has a natural gas vent. Its name is Bailey. Poor dog. Poor dog doesn't deserve that sort of abuse. Hey, we got cool slush. Look at that cool slush. If it is going dormant within the next 10 cycles, I'm killing it, too. Have a good one, Very. We need to finish tidying up this shit over here, because this is almost done. This is almost gonna pop. Look at it. 8 cycles away. That's nothing. Have we got everything we need here? No, but I think we're gonna just have to make do. I think we can do that. I think we should do that. And then we need to do one of these. I'm nervous about not having a better vent there. Natural gas gens make water though, so yay. I mean, that's what the point of this is. But I feel like it's gonna flood now. Because we're only using it for fertilizer? So that slush is so cool, it sits in the back of the class and slept with my mum. Hey. And we can't dig down any further to make this area bigger because this shit is hot. So I don't know what we're doing with all this polluted water we're producing. It's kind of a little bit of an issue. That I don't know what to do about. Also, I remembered on the other map that I was playing that I shouldn't have been playing that I like to set up a sensor with these guys, and I had not done that. And it looks like here we haven't researched that sensor yet. So I am not making the same mistake here. Where is the sensor? We need an Atmo sensor. Love Atmo sensor. Polluted water. Yeah, so if you've got any recommendations, PXD, for what I should do with all this polluted water. Because I've got too much of it. There's too much polluted water. It's very, 2021. I mean, I guess we can dig into here. Let's dig in from this direction. Wait, we can't do that many at once. Oh, your jets, Jasmine. Okay, that should be enough. Alright, and I went crazy with these oxygen things, right? When really, we don't freaking need them. Them going this way. I'm just gonna destroy them. Like, it's so unnecessary. They can just breathe the stinky poo air. Like, it's fine. It's fine. We didn't need that much. I did not need to go this far. I did not need to go this far. Arbor trees and pip farms. That's what I was doing. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Had I decided where that was going to go yet, I can't remember. We were going to... I've been very distracted. We ran out of algae. Then we had this carbon dioxide problem. We were going to make a analog gaming. Thank you for the follow. We were gonna do arbitraries, but I forget. I don't know if I decided where, because we need to be careful of the temperature, because this shit is hot. Arbitraries can go up to 40, so they should be fine down here. So now the problem with mining out this area is it's going to be full of CO2. So I sort of want to do it like above this line, which sort of indicates over here, which is an okay temp. So I'm wondering if we just go offset and we just chuck one there, right? That's what we were gonna do. And now, like, I've got a blueprint. I don't think we can accept anyone right now. I think we're maxed. I think we're maxed for a little bit. Also, who needs a +10 researcher? Look, what are these dudes doing flying around here still? Like, goodbye, shine bugs. Also, Pip still stuck because we didn't fix this shit. So much stuff to manage. Just uproot the whole tree, please. All right. Then we can bang a door on, and then we can get these dudes out of this place. And we're not going to kill them yet. We're not going to kill them yet. So, still, I want to plan this out. So I reckon this row? Or should we rip up some of these other arbitraries? How much lumber do we have? We've got 38k. I can't just... I'm struggling to decide where to go. I want to make a spam with the rusty oxidizers, but also have a way to move the iron so I can use it and not have the extra heat sitting on the machines. Jetpack! This descent into management madness is very amusing. I'm glad it's entertaining. How about up? Heat becomes an issue then, but I guess... Like, part of me just wants to rip these guys out and just put... I need to not be scared about ripping these guys out. I think that's the issue. I think I should put it in here. Get rid of these mealwoods. Not yet, actually. Maybe? Do we have enough mushrooms? They're fertilized now. So that's sort of okay. So we'll just go here. I like the look of it here, right? So these guys grow, what, 3 high? So we sort of do want it to be like there, right? But they need... So there's a few crazy things you can do with the spacing of arbitraries, right? I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna do... So like it goes 1 and then 1 space space 1 space space 1. That's just what we're gonna do. So space space there, space space there. I know I could shove them in more densely. I can't be bothered. Mad management. So let's start fixing this area up. We should probably just do one of those to make sure that we can space them all out, and then chuck in... So we probably want that there because the oxygen's right there. We'll do this a little bit at a time so that we don't strand anyone. Keep 1 mealwood? I mean, they're complaining about fertilization. They need dirt. Please don't tell me we're out of dirt. Are we out of dirt? We can't be... How can you be out of dirt? Okay, we're not out of dirt. It's just very low priority. Okay, let's... Hopefully. Okay, Gideon's on it now. Thank you, Gideon. Thank you, Gideon. Wait. Oh my god. Again, our priorities must be horrible. Let's make these guys a bit more high priority on supplying, because that's what it is. Isn't it? It's farming or supplying? How are these not high enough priority? We've got our 3 farmers. What else are they doing? Life support. They're life supporting. Okay, fine. 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 Oy vey. Oy vey. Right, how are we going up over here? We got a little bit. Next dormancy 23! That is more than 10. We're not having a dupe die today because of this. However, it is dormant in 23 cycles. God damn, that's soon. Alright, we really want them to finish up over here so that we can close this off, please. I think we're gonna have to micromanage these guys a little bit to get them to destroy stuff. Also, one thing I learnt on the other map I was playing is that polluted oxygen floats and carbon dioxide sinks. Not carbon dioxide, natural gas sinks. So having this down here is probably pretty good. Be back later having dinner. Oh, good, jetpack. I think there is an animal that can consume PO2 and poop out slime that can be used for mushrooms, as long as there is a PO2 vent. Ooh. I haven't seen a PO2 vent in a very long time. Does anyone else avoid making spam and other supervision designs as long as possible? I really like to try and rely on guises and girlses and pips and oxfams, etc. I like my rust deoxidizer layout because it's not identical to a cookie cutter online layout. It's one that I've mostly come up with myself. Let's see how we're going up here. Let's finish this off. But yeah, I think there are other people that are like that. Zane. Puffs, yes, puffs. They will do it. This guy. Polluted oxygen, chlorine, oxygen can excrete slime, bleachstone, or oxalate. The oxalate one looks so cute in my opinion. So cute. Oh, are these guys actually picking shit up? How good with them. Keep doing it, guys. You've only got 7.2 cycles to finish this shit. Alright, so... Oh. Interesting. Let's see if they can get... No, they can't get there from that side. And that's intentional. I didn't drag that way, game. Don't make me drag that way. Okay, so. O2, not O2. Carbon dioxide goes that way. This shit goes in here. Have we got any ideas for excess storage yet? No, we haven't figured that out. We'll figure that out later. So, what else does it need? It needs one of these guys hooked up to it. How am I going to do that? Do I just go straight through the floor? We could go there, right? With one of these. That looks good to me. Except we will need to make sure they can reach it. There we go. They can probably actually... Looks like they can reach it from there, maybe? I'll have to see. Anyway. High priority dupes. Go, 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 go. Look at them dropping shit on the way out. Dupes. So naughty. I generate too much power, probably not a problem. That sounds like a fantastic problem to have. Alright, we're also going to need some of this, but let's make it dupe proof. Is gonna be, ooh, that's 30-degree liquid. I wonder where we could dump that heat before we bring it through the base. Or do we just counterflow the slush? That is the question. Interesting problems to have to solve. The hard part about power is getting it around and spread out. Organic-based design without overloading. Yes! Zane loves his organic-based designs. I was a bit nicer to myself when I realized that it's hard to do that when you're streaming. So I went for cookie cutter layouts because that is all my brain could handle. Alright. Slime lung, yeah, we know. 2.6, alright. Carbon dioxide is consistently coming down. So, what? Another thing I did. Actually, have we got people researching? Okay, good. We got a point there. Constant distractions. Constant distractions. Dump heat through slush geyser area. It would be a lot of effort to pipe this water all the way up through here just to dump some heat to come back down to here. A lot of effort. I'm more thinking that we should route it around the base. Bring it in from this side, maybe. How would one do that? One would need to lower this area further. One could do that. Strange that wouldn't let me cancel the uproot. Very strange. Anyway, have we finally uprooted this tree over here. So help me God. So if we route it through here, probably up through here. So we just need like a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Then the oxfern has some more CO2 as well. And maybe we do a little bit of that. And we can route the pipe through here. Up here. Over here. And then like up this side. So let's just do a cheeky one of these, I reckon. I reckon. This is fine. And we got another skill point already. Heffy has a skill point. Heffy, you get more strength. Good work, Heffy. So, another thing I was looking at on my other map. The other map, while Naughty has given me many ideas. We should be looking at getting one of these. Since, soon enough, we shall have, oh shoot, we're low on food. What's all this doing over here? Farmers, where you at? 6, 7, Bailey, what are you doing? Storing materials. Oh, I've got store set to so high. Alright, I guess you guys can go lower on no, you guys don't have storing high. Now what are you gonna do, huh? Huh? Now is someone gonna come tend these goddamn mushrooms? Bailey 6, Bailey 5, Bailey 8, Bailey 6. Come on, Bailey. Construct heavy wire. What? Oh, construction supply. Okay, so too much supply. All right, we need less supply on our farmers. Our farmers need to do some shit. We'll leave Heavy as a supply. But we'll get Gideon and Bailey to not supply as much. Yeah, water cooling water would take forever. Easy to change gas temps as it takes a lot of energy. That. Name one thing worse than having every tile taken out with 1,000 kilo of loose materials. Alright, so this is the high pressure gas vent. Been wanting that. We don't have plastic yet, so that's a bummer. But what we do have now, what I love, is Atmos sensor. And I love making sure this guy is only going crazy, pulling out all the, what's it called? Natural gas when it's high enough pressure. Very important, that. Because it can waste electricity otherwise, I'm pretty sure. Alright, I think we can get rid of these. Can they reach that far? I think they can only do 2 at a time. I think it's time to block in there. And then I think we will chuck a door on one of these there. So that way, worst case scenario, we can at least let them in and out if something goes wrong, heaven forbid. Is that reachable? It's reachable! There we go. Yep, research was complete, we realized. Who's still working? Someone should still be working. Hang on a second. What's this battery doing hooked up? What's this battery doing hooked up? That's not right. Get out of it, battery. That's annoying. How did I manage that? What we could do is we could keep it there as backup. And do that instead, and then we'll cut it out of the system. I like that idea better. Oh no! Stop it. And then what I should also do, get rid of the switch and chuck some more automation in there. We'll figure that out in the morning. And at least... Oop, that was the wrong way. That's fine. The things that are unpowered right now aren't too critical. We will bump that priority up though. Alright, how many cycles have we got left? 5. 5 cycles until this comes online. Very exciting. So, what are we doing over here? Oh yeah, do we have food now? Not much. How is this not enough food for all these dupes? I don't know how we've managed this. Are these guys cramped? Yep, they're cramped. Because these guys, because we haven't finished this yet. Okay, it's lower priority. I can't be bothered stressing about it right now. There's too much other stuff to stress about. Like, we're down to 5 tons of algae. I know one thing worse. It's encrypted folder in this NAS. Has a character limit of 120 for its files. What the heck? Ooh. Why would anything want to impose a limit like that? Let's get all this algae. More algae for me. I guess we could also clean the polluted water and make it into oxygen that way. No, we were gonna do rust. I want to get back down here and start harvesting this rust. I want me some rust. Alright, let's make this high priority. Come on guys, get your shit together. Is it rotting too fast, the food? Maybe? I don't mind that too much. There is a nice pile of rotted shit right there. Let's start clearing out some of this area though. How are we doing? Alright, we've got our atmo sensor in. So I think what it is you really only want it to engage when it's over 250 grams. Also, I think it makes sense to put on a gas filter here, because if and when this fails, you need to know about it, right? So having it powered is important. So we do that instead, and then this exit goes off somewhere. I don't know. That's going to be way too high pressure, isn't it? But the important thing is it won't break as easily as the zero power solutions. Oh look, a power wire. How convenient. Oh look, more power wire. How convenient. It's not hooked up yet. Ah! Oh, that's right, we were trying to fix shit over here, weren't we? Whoops. There we go. That's 730, that's 900. That's right, it's hooked up to 2 unnecessarily. Which one are we going to hook it up to? I think we're going to hook it up to that one. But now I'm starting to change my mind. Ah! This is a mess! Why is this such a mess? Chuck it there, and we do this one. Goes up to there. And then this. Hey! Miss Sarah Jane! First time chat! Welcome! In my day, you got 8 characters for the file name and 3 for the extension, and you were happy. Thank you, Kemi Casey? How do you pronounce that? Thank you for the follow. What was it? There are some banks that I bank with that still only allow you to set a password that's 8 characters maximum. That makes me very unhappy. But what can you do? Alright, that one will go there, and then this one. How do we get you to be less loaded? I mean, I guess we could just... So, I don't remember if that is connecting through that block or if that is a jumper. People that know Oni in chat, is this a problem or is this jumping? We're going to connect it for now and we'll see how it goes. Or build it for now. Maybe. Oh no! Maybe! We'll find out. Remember when the file limit in FAT32 was briefly larger than the number of file names you could actually fit in a directory? Ooh. You've never tried? Okay, we'll find out. Because when it's connected, it should, like, it flashes when it's the same circuit. So we should be able to find out before it becomes too much of an issue. Anyway, how long have we got? 5 cycles. Okay, we're getting there. Come on, everyone. High priority this shit. We need it. We want to be natural gas and straight away. And it's downtime for everyone, of course. Timing. How are we going up here for cool slush? That's a nice amount of cool slush. You can still use a bridge if you wanted. Oh, Kemikaze says it'll connect. PXD says it's jumping. Maybe we let them build it and find out. Maybe we let them build up and find out. Welcome back, Jetpack. We're trying risky shit, apparently. I swear it's acted like a jumper before, but I could be wrong. Does it say on the description? Just says it functions as a regular tile. So does that mean it jumps or connects? You can connect wire through wall plates. Okay, so you're saying it's not connecting with the joint plate. It wouldn't connect if it was heavy watt, right? So no show if it connects to small wire. That's logic, not experience. I reckon we make these tiles high priority and we'll find out. Heavy wire will connect with heavy wire and light wire will go through. Oh! We're having few food issues and what turns up? BBQ. Thank you. Thank you very much, video game. It has a knack of doing that. Goodbye, UI. We didn't need you anyway. Alright. Come on, guys. Connect this up. We wanna know. Mondo's on it. Just suffocate while you're doing it, it's fine. Where did one of you get a... Liera? Where did you get that oxygen mask from, bitch? I mean, I know. But how'd you... Oh, no. There's gonna be, like, potentially 5 dupes running around with oxygen masks on. Depending on how many got dropped here. Okay, that might be the only one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Because, we did this. Is it not accepting oxygen from that path? Interesting. Interesting. Is it not? Well, that doesn't eat any of it. If we disconnect here, will it actually get drawn from? I don't know if we're ever going to find out. Anyway, more interesting problem over here. So that flashes because it's connected, and that flashes because it's connected. It acts like a bridge. There you go, just like Kamikaze said, just like how a few people thought. Very cool. All your peeps have balloon. Yes, all my peeps have balloon. Because someone likes balloons and gave them out. You only have food for 2 cycles, good luck. Thank you! I hadn't realized until now. Vents pipes can only work in one direction. If they've previously decided to go in one direction, it can be hard to get them to change their mind. Very true. Very true. Inigo Freed? Is that how you pronounce that? Building some complicated automation. If they're in a certain position, it crashes. Ooh, I've never had it crash from gases before. But I can generally get it to go the way I want it. Oh, it moved just then. Which way did it move? I'm guessing my cheap low power filtration is fucking it up. But that's okay. We can just maybe what we do is we just do that for a bit and then we panic when we forget that we've done that. Oxygen will not flow unless there is an output in the pipe. I mean, there's these guys. It's hooked up. It's just not needed because apparently these are low usage points or something. Silly dupes. Alright, how are we going here? Ooh, look at it go! Unbreathable gas, please. You're going to be for our natural gas. Once the dupes get this sorted. No power? That's right, we were fucking around with power, weren't we? Guys. Hurry the hell up, please. Please. Hurry the hell up. Where does the pea water keep dripping from? I'm not appreciating this. Like, there's a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. Why? Why did this happen? Will the pea oxygen geyser contain germs? So... I don't think so. I assume since polluted water, naturally, like here's some untouched polluted water. Doesn't have any germs. I wonder if the encyclopedia tells us. Because it did have a section on biomes. I don't think that's the right spot though. Geysers, there we go. Infectious polluted oxygen vent. Is that the same? Or is that it? Doesn't say. Doesn't say. Like the geyser. Well, this is natural gas. I don't have a pea oxygen geyser. I've got this natural gas and I've got this cool slush. I don't think I've got a pea oxygen. Looks like a lovely place to live. Thanks, Jetpack. Thanks, Jetpack. Once we're busy fighting fires, we'll get to the Drecos and we'll get plastic beds. Don't you worry. Infected polluted water vent. Yeah, infectious. Infectious means germ. Looks green on your screen, not orange. Oh, no, this is definitely the natural gas. It's not emitting yet. That's probably what's tricked you. Because it was in a slime biome. But, it dormant. Your plan is Drecos for plastic, not crude oil? Yeah, I much prefer doing Drecos for plastic. Like, when you need plastic in volume, it doesn't really work, right? But other than that, it's fine. It's fine. The black from the CO2 dimmed it. Ah, that'll do it as well, right? How do they look? It does look a lot, those colors do look similar. How odd. But that's what it, like natural gas geysers aren't orange. Like the chlorine gas looks more orange to me. That's strange. Fruit is decayed. Damn it. And the door's still not done. How's our okay, we've got some liquid at 23 degrees. Not quite chill enough yet. Ooh. Is there actually some what's so cold over here? What's so cold? Pinch of pepper seed at 15 degrees. Obsidian at 14 degrees. Granite at 19 degrees. That's not bad. That's not bad. Just odd. I gotta load my own game now. Like, I can't remember what it was that tweaked me that I should play this game again. But God, is it good. Yay! Mondo gets max digging. I mean, hovering over it just tells you so. True. So I guess you're not going for ladders and transport tubes to the servers, just beds and a steam turbine or whatever. Yes! I highly doubt on this playthrough I'm gonna reach rockets and endgame. I highly doubt I'm gonna get that far. Like, I think I'm gonna get, like, stable with some of the creature comforts, and then probably become addicted to the next video game, right? This is base game, not DLC! That's actually the thing. I wanted to play this mode to get back into the game, and then switch over to DLC. I forgot about DLC. I've been enjoying this so much, I forgot about DLC. That's hilarious. Have you played a lot? Let's pull up the stats. Let's pull up the stats. I love pulling up the stats whenever someone asks this question. I have 858 hours on record. I would say that's a lot. Didn't the new DLC come out for like a month ago? It's been in early access for a while. Yeah, early access. And you can click it on and off. But like, I've been forgetting things like I would chuck Atmo sensors on my gas pumps. Forgot that. So I'm glad I've given myself the opportunity to remember this shit. Gas vent overpressure already. That's what I was worried about. I don't think we've got somewhere over here that's not going to be gas vent overpressure. I don't want to ditch it too far because of this goddamn CO2 that's in there. This is gonna be tricky. Like, maybe we try and take advantage of the mechanics. Can anyone get? Nobody can get over there. Still have a patch about every 3 weeks or so. It doesn't hurt to wait. Yeah. 850. You're at 1,110 yourself, though you've played the DLC. Interesting. Can just pop and rebuild one full. Ooh. I I haven't used storage tanks for something like that before. Interesting point. Because I was gonna chuck some storage tanks up here anyway. For, oh, we're out of aluminum. That's great. I was gonna chuck them up here anyway. For the natural gas. Short term, but cheap and easy. Yeah. That's what we need right now. Cheap and easy. I just loaded the game and the guys and textures are a bit different and spaced out. Oh, that's probably it then. That must be it. That's cool. I'm gonna do the full connect now. Because if we're gonna nuke them later, we'll nuke them later. A ball just bounced past me. What a lucky puppy dog to get a new ball. Alright, we'll see how that goes. But of course, we'll leave that last one for now. For now. How far are from me? 3 cycles. Okay, we're getting close. I think everything's... Okay, they finished all the power. So we can finally do some switching over here.
Just saying hi.
And he's just saying hi. Alright, so we were going to... Let's do some big chop chop. Chop chop. So we want... What? Why are you red? I hate the power does that sometimes. It's not like I'm using game-breaking tools or anything. Why would it care about me using game-breaking tools, right? Alright, how is our power distributed now? 730, 725, 1300. Okay, this one's still 1300. We still need to break this one off somewhere. The biome background can make them look different also. Okay. Chuck it out, the doggy. Yep. She is panting away.
No,
Is
she's not panting now that I picked her up.
No. You have a good one? She's the biggest little sook we've ever had.
I'm going to put it down, she's panting.
As soon as you put it out, she's panting again. Alright, how's this? 1020. We can live with 1020, that's fine. 300, 1020, 720, 730. Perfect, fine. Always shy on cam. She really is, isn't she? Very strange of her. Come on, guys. Final ditch effort. Let's clear out this area before it goes off. Nope, it's downtime, they say. What do you mean you get, union-mandated breaks? How dare you? And of course, I want an atmo sensor over here as well. I think... I was working on this, but then I was changing my mind about how far I wanted to put the atmo sensor. Because, like, there's not much CO2 down there. There's plenty over there. That's a lot of skimmers. Yeah, well, this shit produces so much CO2. So much CO2. This is... I want the atmo sensor so this will eventually shut off. Sometimes. But, you know. How are we going over here? Ooh, they made progress over here. Excellent. Excellent. Except for these guys. Haven't done shit about digging up these plants. And we have a skill point. I feel like there's always a skill point to have to deal with. Right, Apom gets that. Not gonna lie, CO2 is why I use infinite storage. Ah, yes. I mean, setting up this little loop isn't that hard. How did it go for water as well, by the way? Cool, that looks good. So, we should disconnect it there again. At that point, venting to space is pretty tempting efficiency upgrade. Yes. That is... very that. Very that. But then are you... Actually, that's a good point. If it's 240 plus 240 is 480. Just to skim part of it. Well, this is skimming less than a kilo a second. If this guy... Oh, this guy can only do 500 a second, right? So for... If I only had 2 skimmers, they'd be doing 600 a second. Which is really the most efficient in terms of power. What do you mean there's nowhere to store aluminum? Why wasn't I paying attention to that? And I haven't sorted out these guys in a long time. What fits in them? How many do I need? Who knows? Alright, they've finally sorted out their shit over here as well. Ceiling collapse. I haven't seen an alert like that before. You're fine, Apom. What were you complaining about, Apom? It's fine. Have they finished the door up here yet? No. Alright, we're out of aluminum. We need to go hunting for aluminum. Oh, look! Aluminum. Aluminum? Beautiful. We love some close at hand aluminum. Zane's in the other room singing along. When I did my ethanol industry, it was on Oasis, and I used slicksters for CO2. Did not work well, but I haven't done ethanol in a while. I was one of those players that tried everything their first playthrough. So my first playthrough had slicksters, and it had all sorts. It had a CO2 geyser that I was pumping into the slicksters and the mushrooms. Like, you did ethanol last Saturday. No, you didn't. What does that even mean? Alright, Dupes, how you going? We need this sooner rather than later too. I shouldn't have done this at a priority 9. I know, Dupes. That's my fault. Somehow you managed to neither say the American way of saying aluminum or the English way of saying aluminum. What's the I thought aluminum was the American way. Or which one's aluminium? Aluminium I thought was the Aussie way. Aluminum I say, I don't know why. I use CO2 geyser, CO2 from the base and pumping it into industry like the polymer press. Ah. But you said I wasn't saying it the English way. Oh, English says aluminium. What do Americans say then? I had a stage system for prioritizing which overpressed source was dumped in. Interesting. I do love some of the automation levels you can get to in this. Aha! Such as, this is baby automation. Power shut off. When it's above 1,000? That seems fine. Also, it keeps pinging me, and by the time I look, it's gone. So I don't know what that's about. Is there some easier to access rust? Let us go exploring. I made it to the top. We went digging. The only cheat I sort of use, other than, you know, mods, is my favorite cheat of all. Where is it? Where was that geyser that I was going to demonstrate on? This one. This cheat I like. Saltwater geyser. Okay, we don't care about you. So, easier to access appears to be straight down. Which is not always easy to access, because that's where the CO2 goes. At least off to the side we could get a little bit of polluted oxygen in with this chlorine. Why chlorine? You say the US way. Okay, well he said I was saying it neither the American way nor the English way, so I was very confused. Why there's a cactus in the oil biome. Is there? Which oil biome was that? Is it the mod for plants? Because if so, it's probably the mod for plants. Where was it? Over here? Yeah. That's a mod. It's mainly a decorative mod. With automated doors, drop pressure, CO2 from geyser, only if the pressure from industry dropped. Ah, automated doors. I haven't played much with automated doors. Aluminium is how the discoverer actually pronounced it. The American way, science very quickly called aluminum instead, and it's been like that in the good text ever since. I'm trying to say that backwards on purpose. To detect what type of geyser, I feel like it's not intentional by the devs. Yeah, that's the only cheat I use. Have to lurk a bit. Good luck. Thank you, Analog. Thank you for the help as well. Hopefully. Oh, right. Food's a problem. We haven't sorted out the food problem yet, guys. Well, that's not any food help. We have no mealwood. How are our mushies doing? We're doing okay. How many mushies do we need? Okay, it's finally time to break out the wiki/calculator. May as well leave it running in the background. Honey, food, calculator, go! That's not it, this is it. Sorry, I mistyped then. I found it amusing using the American one. I speak to Americans all day, every day, mate. What else am I gonna do? Soylent peeps. I mean, technically. It's pronounced fuck this pride mail is going to overheat my base in Okay, for 12 dupes, fertilized, you need 32 dust caps. I'm at 19. No, that's not fertilized. 16. Okay, you only need 16. So I have 19. So we should be getting out ahead. I wonder what went wrong then. Was it access? Was it like something else? There we go. It's finally drawn down that oxygen. Finally. Alright. Where are we going? What are we doing? We are over here. We are trying to plant things. Because we want tea water, please. So we may as well pipe it through here. Above or below? We were going below, weren't we? Where were we going to go? Because that's a nice low temp. We don't want to bring that temp up. If we bring a cooling loop down here, we want it to be able to go around without intersecting with this area. So really, we want to go across here. Okay, this isn't a bad temp. Okay, this is working out. Let us put some tiles in. So I think I want the tiles to be there, right? And then we will go here, and there is a fly or something around my face. And then we go across here. And then we go up. And then we go across here. And then we go up. And then we go across here. Beautiful. We had a plan. Plan is coming to fruition. Bugs are landing on me still. Ah. Your base is full of oxygen. Sounds like a bloody brilliant problem to have. 1.4 cycles. Dupes, you are running out of time to clear this out. Please hurry the fuck up. Please and thank you. I've just remembered the thing. We hooked up power, but did we hook up automation? Nope. I suspect we will need to go down this path as well so they can reach it. Oy vey. Taunt the natural orbers with the polluted water they have to do on their... Let me start that again. Taunt the natural arbors with the polluted water they have to do without on the way to supply the favored domesticated arbors. Indeed. Indeed. Also, Drekos. I want Dreco. We need Dreco in cool area for mealwood. where else have we got water? We've also got water over there. So, I think what I want to do is dump it. Then we can use that other area for geckos. Alright. But this one is the priority. This water line. Priority. I feel for the poor dupe that has to come down here and build that. Also, they haven't finished this yet. Excuse you, dupes. What are your priorities? Oh, shit. Also, that needs to be high priority.
You haven't paid dupes.
No, I don't even pay my dupes. 1.2 cycles until activity. We're getting so close. We're getting so close. Also, I need to top up my drink with more pink lemonade. Love me some pink lemonade. Ooh, that was a satisfying hiss. Good job, pink lemonade. Ooh, shit. I picked it up so it wouldn't spill all over my desk. And in the process went, oh right, this way it will spill all over me. The amount of times I've spilled uncleanables from my keyboard. Poor dudes that come down to build that, cold and sticky down here. Very that. In fact, no one will do it. They can't reach it.
Phrasing.
That's great.
Boom!
Hey!
Inappropriate.
Good timing on that one, Zane. That one hasn't happened in a while. Oh, also a skill point. Barry's got a skill point. Good job, Barry. Right, how are we going for food? Okay, we're not bad. Not bad. Are people not doing this anymore? You're making chicken palmy if they get hungry? Cool. Also, I screwed up this royally. I don't know how. I don't know why. Okay, 3 critters. Look, beautiful. I think they've already been dumping some of the shine bugs here. Pips. We also want pips. Where'd the pip in the wall go? Nobody knows. Maybe he got dumped down here actually if it's been cut off. Nope, can't tell. Alright. These guys are not overcrowded anymore, all on their own. Beautiful. Love to see it. Love to see it. I don't know what I've done over here. I don't know why I've done this. Can we just, like, deconstruct these and start over? Also, is there some polluted oxygen not coming out of here? Oh, is it trapped by the pea water? That would be hilarious if that's trapped there by that water. How silly would that be? The drink even warned you with the hiss. That's true. And I didn't listen. But we've got another skill point. Hey, we finally got a plumber. Finally got a plumber. Look at all these balloons! Love to see it. Alright, we need to keep researching. Because I want to get to... Have we already researched it? We've already researched the refinery. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. But we also need the steam turbine for that, don't we? And for that, we need Drecos. Alright. Oh, shoot. 0.7 cycles. Alright. Screw it. That's enough of that. Nobody's allowed in anymore. These need aluminum. Where are we at with aluminum? Let's add it. I love this. This is such a cool feature. 9 tons of aluminum. Okay, we've got plenty of aluminum. You have the mod that makes polluted oxygen heavy? No, I have not heard of that one. How does that work? Is it just literally make... Because, like, look, it's not heavier than carbon dioxide? A polluted oxygen is emotionally heavy. Agreed with that. Alright, so we got it hooked up to automation. Beautiful. We're hooked up to power. Done. We've got it hooked up to its gases. I don't know how well it's going to go exhausting there, but we'll try it. This is done. That's not done. Gee. Alright. Let's make sure we do that. I'm so glad I checked. Look at the Draco fighting the little pocket of hydrogen. What a good little Draco. I wasn't sure if it would self-sort from oxygen, and someone suggested it was a mod. I'm curious to see it's in the base game. I find it does shit like this. You chuck a deodorizer in, and I always have it separate along the line of the deodorizer. I don't know why it's pooling in this corner down here because of all the slime in the way. That'll do it. CO2 is an introvert gas. Does not turn oxygen into polluted oxygen. That's what the deodorizers do. Introvert gas, that's one of my best pertinent. Gas moves horizontally a lot faster than vertically. It's the same density. Okay. Yeah. Density, that's what you mean by heaviness, yeah. I haven't even started mucking around with this stuff. I used to love just chucking the deodorizers down, but now they have to be powered. So annoying. Oh god, look how high the carbon dioxide's gotten. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, I might need to chuck this skimmer closer to the monstrosity outputting most of it, right? It's so interesting to me, right? This guy outputs carbon dioxide. This guy outputs carbon dioxide. This one just chucks it out into the environment. This one you need to pipe. I would love to know why. Why is it like this? I'd like to turn oxygen into polluted oxygen. That's a vibe? How is it so bad up there? Maybe if I chuck some of these in here temporarily. That could be good. Let's do that. We'll just do 2. We'll just do a nice little 2. We'll just do a nice little 2. Because we've got power. Oh wow, look at how I want it to be on this power circuit, so we'll move it all over by a smidge. Just a smidge. Where's this guy? Boop. And then some of... We could prep it with pea water. I've never done that before. That's gonna be fun. Let's do that. This comes here. I know the answer that you guys prefer is not add more carbon skimmers, but it's the answer I like. It's the answer we deserve, you reckon, Zane? Cool, I didn't hook that up. Alright. Let's see how that goes. And this should now be hooked up. There we go. Oh! Yeah, I guess we can start going.
Batman.
Call my next due Batman. Nah. It's because natural gas plants are an attempt at being environmental. Oh. Do they count for the achievement though? That's the question. Eat Sephiroth and Gideon's cooking and you'll quickly make that conversion. The fruits of industry. Alright. We were also... Cool, so they got that setup done. Okay, they just need to do this stuff down here. But I guess we're pretty close to getting them to start planting these guys. I don't know how many I need, but this is how many we've got. Also, I haven't planned this out well enough to chuck a door and a fertilizing station in, so we're just going to do this. We're just gonna do some of this. And maybe just a little bit of that. And we're gonna...
Is this too much cheese on my chicken palmy? No, you can't really see it. That's too much cheese on my chicken palmy.
Okay. That does look like too much cheese on your chicken palmy. I agree.
I didn't mean it.
Havana is a good name for a dupe. Means sacrifice. Doesn't count for the achievement. Okay. Oh, there it goes! We finally have some natural gas. Oh my god, that's a lot of CO2. We're gonna let off a CO2 bomb. Good thing I've building this shit down here. We could use some of that plastic sooner than later. That's far too much chicken palmy on your cheese, Zane, says Jetpack. Alright. Can you guys hurry up on some of this stuff, please? I really want to do Drecos. Drecos are good, Drecos are fun, Drecos deserve to be farmed. Oh, that needs lumber. Okay. How are we going for lumber? 29,000 units. Not bad. So we had started doing this. With gold, apparently. Apparently we want very nice, rails. And what I was thinking is chucking in a sweepy over here. But of course, in my rush, I haven't done that. Oh. Right, let's close that off now. Shiny pipe. Yep.
Yeah, you say sweepy's not.
Yes, I know how I say sweepy's not amazing.
I think it's great for base farming and natural stuff.
You think he's great for farming? I mean, you're entitled to your opinion.
All that stuff that drops a pixel on chests and then you...
Also, we're gonna have to move this down. I dislike that it doesn't seem to care about its pickup pattern these days. I've had it be in a spot like this and be like, there's no water, what do you want me to do? Someone suffocates for a second and the game has to ping me about it. It's very rude. Poor Liera. Was it Liera? Is Liera the one that's suffocating? Oh my god! Is that where she's going to breathe? This little pocket of polluted oxygen. Oh god, that's rough. These are not safe working conditions, let me tell you. Reminds me of Dwarf Fortress and using whatever metal you can find. Everyone gets lead crockery. Ooh, fun. Okay, how we going? How are we going, troops? How are we doing? Suffocating again. Who? Who's suffocating? How dare they? More bugs in my face because it's Australia. Don't call you that. Excuse you. How we going, everyone? We need less carbon dioxide, and now. Oh shoot, this is gonna be backed up. That's fine. We can let the CO2, not CO2, we can let stuff build up in there for a little bit. Until we're ready to unleash this massive thing of carbon dioxide, which is gonna come straight through here, isn't it? Yeah, let's get this online first, please. It's downtime though. Timing. Why have they done this to me? Oh, dupes. No, I didn't end up murdering any of my dupes. It was 23 cycles until the cool slash guys had died.
We were promised a blood show.
Natural gas is pretty hot out of a geyser, but you don't consume much right now. Yes. 150 degrees C, ain't it? Let's go find out. Yep, 150 degrees C. That's why it's over here and not over here. I really need to get this cooling loop set up sooner rather than later. I really need to get a lot of stuff set up sooner rather than later. Begin the death spiral. We might have. With mushrooms. Without enough food. Shit. Shit! Are you gonna cool with steam turbine or just cold water tank? Probably cold water to start with. I would like to do steam turbine eventually, but right now the problem is food. How do I... I knew this planet was rough for food, but geez... What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What I reckon is we just go mash mushrooms for a while. We've got all this. Probably not near the oxygen, right? Actually, that won't matter. Just mash mushies. Let's see if this works, right? Oh boy. How big can a greenhouse go? 96, and we're only at 69. No, Mr. Dupe, I expect you to die. Bury that. Let's do some of that as well. I'm glad this went red. Otherwise, I would not have realized until the game went, your dudes are starving, by the way. Fine. Let them eat cake, TBH! A little bit of that. That was loud, Jesus. Mushy's the top priority, guys. There's a lot of ways to get dirt. What for in particular, do you reckon? Cool. I was hoping these would come out as priority 9. Good job, dupes. Like Paku. Ah. Late game dirt gets pretty rare, right? Says Zane. Marie Antoinette actually said something closer to let them eat brioche. Today we all learned. Research complete. What the hell were we researching? Oh, steam turbine, that's right. Alright, now we can set this up. That should be enough. Is it? We'll find out. Beautiful. Yeah, that looks like enough. Maybe we'll let in a little bit more. Bless puppy. There we go. That looks good. Alright, do we pop it? I think if we're gonna pop it, we're gonna have to do some of this. Not let it just easily go over here, right? Like, you gotta drop. I mean, neither is Grant completely ignorant of the situation. Phosphorus geyser, phosphorus pacu, polluted dirt, compost, dirt, crab. Ah! That is an interesting way to do it. Also, what if we just... I have an idea. Alright. What do I urgently need you guys to concentrate on? Because you're not building the shit I'm expecting you to build. I want you to build stuff over here. It's supply the problem, isn't it? I need a general dog's body, but we're almost out of food. So... Can they eat mushrooms still? Oh no, no they can't eat mushroom. They can eat fried mushroom. They can't eat pacu fillet. Surely this, that was the next thing along, right? Is fried pacu? Cooked fish, good, good. Do we cook fish? Yes, we do, good, good. Does anyone like Brian David Gilbert from YouTube? He just released a Halloween album. Loop of dirt rhyme. Okay. I don't know if I've ever done stuff like that before. So we make that high priority. Carbon dioxide's coming down here, which is good. I probably need to make it a bit more open though, right? This is gonna fuck around with shit bad, but we're doing it anyway. Is crunch, is stress. No unpermitted food. Unpermitted food. When did that happen? Very. Okay, you're here, very. That's fine. That means you're not trapped somewhere, which is a reason to get unpermitted food. You, my friend. Do we have mushroom? We have mushroom. Very, today you get to eat raw mushroom. Insufficient oxygen generation. Algae's down to 3 tons. Oh man, I was hoping I wouldn't be constantly fighting battles. And here we are. Oh my gosh, useless Zeddy! How's it going? Did Hef direct you here? Because if so, thank you, Hef. How's it going? Can we get a shout out for useless Zeddy? Ah, thank you for following! Hef did! That's so nice of Hef. Ah, Gideon beat me to it. Amnesia the Dark Descent. Ooh, scary stuff. I have never played Amnesia. I am too much of a scaredy cat. Hope you had good fun running from monsters. Were you successful running from monsters? That's the real question. Not always. Ah. Classic. We're fighting multiple problems at once right now. We're running out of food pretty much every day now. We've got a carbon dioxide bomb over here that is a problem. And, yeah. It's fun. It's real fun. I'm not gonna lie, I had to look away from amnesia from time to time as it got to you as well. Oh my, got to you too well. Damn, Francie. Damn. That's, oof. That's scary. Illumination? Get out of here, shine bug. You're too bright for the mushies. The mushies need dark. Combat. Good. Kill the shine bug. Come on. Who's doing it? Oh my god, you're all the way up there. Oof. Oof. Alright, let's keep digging down here as well. We need more algae, people, or else... That's the other thing. We're running out of algae, which means running out of oxygen, which is bad. Very bad. I need to make oxygen a different way, but I don't have time. I can CO2 and all sorts of shit. I'm just trying to, like, get this stuff stable, and it's not happening. I just can't relate. Maybe I'm just a monster. You're not a monster, Hev. Like that connection in your brain is going, nah. You're not like that. Alright, they can't get to these. Yeah, they can get to those. Maybe plant some millwood if, or you have dirt. Okay, that's what you were saying earlier. I'd rather plant more mushies. How long do mushies... Are they failing to kill this goddamn... There we go. More mealwood, you say? I'll stop on the mush bar then. Like, we're okay for food today. If we keep struggling, I'll go for mealwood. I'm talking about scary games. I know what you're talking about, Hev. I know what you're talking about. I've seen your heart rate when you play scary games, Hev. It doesn't budge. We're gonna add on another one of these. We've got too much CO2. Okay, this containing that one. I never like playing scary games. I get a bit too immersed, says Jetpack. Interesting. I didn't know that about Jetpack. Call me jealous, Jetpack. I wish I could turn off this petroleum generator, but... there's too much gas. I'm thinking what we do instead. We can run this back down. Dump it directly here. Right next to the carbon skimmers. Come on, guys. Everything is high priority right now. Well, not that stuff, I guess. I mean, I feel like it's very appropriate that this place is called Trainwreck. Irrigation? Did I not hook you guys up? Oh, I never finished the pipe. Ah! Haven't even tried to use our cool slush yet. It's just nice sitting up all that cool like a cool kid. Alright, look at them build. Good dupes with your balloons, holding your breath. Yeah, I know you're out of oxygen. Funny that. No, actually, let's make everything high priority. Just do everything, dupes. When you set up a self-powered oxygen maker, before you have access to vacuum of space, how do you deal with the overpressure leading to it clogging up and not running the spawn? I don't think I've ever had that problem, Zane. What overpressure? If you want a more relaxed fluid management game, try Timberborn. I've never heard of Timberborn. I clearly need to drink some more liquids because my throat's going. Yeah, I don't know how you manage that. Like, these vents... Where's a vent? These vents get overpressured at 2 kilos. I'm guessing you're just somehow managing to put them in broken places. Like, if you put it on the bridge between 2 types, see how this is flickering between, like, very low numbers and very high numbers? If you put a vent there, then it's going to be able to keep pushing oxygen out even though it should be overpressure. And I'm wondering if that's just what you've hit. Alright, we might be finally getting to some natural gas, which means this guy can stop. Please, for the love of God, stop. Bailey under skill point starvation. Mondo is starving. Alright, Mondo, you get to eat raw mushroom. Timberborn equals beaver dam simulation. I will have to look that up later. I think I just don't dig out enough. No, that's not how overpressure works, Zane. Are we finally getting some... Nope, we're not at the natural gas yet. Almost, but not quite. Why did that post twice? There are ways to do that. Which is weird sometimes, that's true. I might like that. If you say I might like it, then clearly I won't like it. Oh, what's happening with power? How are we drawing too much power? We're drawing too much power. No, there's not enough combustible liquid. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is where we try not to panic. This is where it's the beginning of the end. Nah. This is where we try and do this the smart way. We have time to do it the smart way, probably not. This will surely help. One. Job done. Now let's check one up there too. No, we can't. Whoops. This really is a train wreck. This really is a train wreck. Well, at least it's not producing any more carbon dioxide. That's a bonus. Yep, unrefrigerated food, we know. Let's break out the, all hands on deck, please. Get that. 4 should be fine. Come on, guys. Sometimes I toggle red alert on and off as well for emergencies. Yeah, that's good advice. I don't know why that water weed is top priority though. Come on, guys. Where's your commitment to the issue here? And that system off. We're still stuttering. Maybe we turn this system off as well. Can we do that? Yeah, screw it. Oh, doing it on a save, not a good idea. New printables available. Is it food? We could really use some food right now. Your palmy will be done in a moment. That doesn't help, Zane. Come on, guys. Get on the hamster wheels. Look at it stalling. Can we disable it? Oh god, they're running. They're having to hold their breath to run. Alright, let's try that. Is that enough to kickstart it? Oh! Have we done it? I think we finally kickstarted it. Get off it, Apom. Actually, don't go in that room, Apom. Go over here. Good, Apom. Okay, have we kickstarted it enough though? Probably not by the looks of it. We really need this guy back on. Nope, that's not what I wanted to copy game. Thank you. Thank you. What else is on here? I do, just a deodorizer. Oh boy. I dropped a little bit of frames at some point, Zane. I don't know when. It felt like a lot. Distilling the ethanol and skimming the CO2 wasn't a positive power. Yeah. Plus this guy. That plus that plus that. I think put it over the edge. Which is why I've turned it all off for a bit. I might leave it off for a little bit longer. Until we get to some natural gas. Once we get to the natural gas, then that should be enough, right? Oh boy. Yes! We're getting tiny amounts of natural gas. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Whew. Alright. So, now we should be able to chuck this guy's back on. That didn't connect? Please connect. Thank you. Alright, we'll leave this one off for now, because we don't mind if it stabilizes over here. Like, this is nothing. Except for this guy over here. Because we're gonna need to pop these sooner or later. Oh boy. Oh, did Bailey fart? Zane said this room is full of natural gas. Ha 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 ha. You call for food, the Australian government clearly thinks so. Liera's starving. Okay. Liera, you too get to eat raw mushroom. We have raw mushroom. We do have raw mushroom. Liera, where are you? There. Go eat. Liera is also suffocating. Starving and suffocating. What a fantastic combo. Unpermitted food. I knew I should have kept going on this. I got distracted. They're not starving. Until they starve, they are fine. Is the ranch still overcrowded? Now it is. Because I really needed more problems. How was I even solving that? I don't even know. This is how I should be solving it. Like that. And I can get rid of that one. Because I want The door. Watch me trap this little hatchling in this door. Watch it happen. It's gonna happen. Auto wrangle. Sage hatchlings are fine. These guys will also be fine. And these guys will be fine. Attack a hatch for food! Brutal, but okay. Is there an elderly one? I don't think there's any elderly ones, otherwise. 16, 26, 64, 31. Alright, Mr. 64, I'm so sorry, you have to die. I mean, look, there's all this stuff that's- Oh! I said it would happen. I said it would happen. I said I would forget to hook that back up. I said it. These are out of O2. They're not going into the mushies. Ah! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They couldn't get to the mushies. They just couldn't get to the mushies.
You don't have to murder a dupe.
No, I'm not murdering a dupe on purpose, and I'm not murdering a dupe on accident. I won't let it happen. Slime lung. Who cares about slime lung? There's always slime lung.
One of them have to go out myself.
Yeah, you were gonna be the first one I killed off if I needed to. And started resistance against my tyranny. Good luck with that. There we go. Mushies are getting harvested. Anoni is starving. Anoni can eat raw mushroom. One of your dupes is under morale. Yeah, I saw that after I clicked the thing and then I went, well, I fucked that up, didn't I? Is it Heffy? Did I just fuck over Heffy? I don't know who it was. But yeah, I left Bailey because I was like, oof. And then Gideon. Oh no, Gideon's okay. Bubbles was on the edge. Combat. Oh, they're going to kill that poor little hatch. I don't think that's going to be enough to cook though, is it? Oh good, it is. Is it? I don't even know. Sweep up on Isle Death. Emergency Hexalin. No, I'm fairly certain they've eaten it all already. Oh no, can they not reach that now? Have I done goofed? Have I done goofed? That would be like me. Right, now what we put in here are seeds. I reckon. We have 1,000,000 mushroom seeds. Oy vey. Alright, where are we at now? Oh, I could have turned this on. Emergency-wise as well, I guess. But I think it would have been caught there and would have gone down to these. Whatever. We're fine. We're stabilizing again, hopefully. Alright, no one can eat mushrooms anymore. Thank you, video game. Someone should be hard at work at the grill here. PXD. Alright, what else have we got going on? We wanted.
There are tales of gods that have been watched never boils, and it is said amongst the people that they do not boil.
A watched pot never boils.
Sorry. I've only just caught the part where Hev said, I thought that said snatch your toes. What? What?
Sounds very RuPaul.
Sounds very RuPaul, I guess. You're mistaken, you poor bastard, he doesn't know. What, that he's gonna be the first to die? He knows. Did we trap the guy? No. So we say no sages here, but sage is allowed here. And we see if anyone actually deals with it. How are we going up here, guys? I haven't even built out for this yet, and it's gonna go dead in 10 cycles. So that's great. Got your toes. Bury that. Come on, we hooked you up, didn't we? Oh god, we didn't. What a wreck. What a wreck today has been. Alright, can someone please come deal with this shit? No, it's downtime apparently. Oh god. We had the first thing we queued today was this, and it's still not done. And someone's starving. We should deal with that. Heffy! Heffy, you're starving. How does that make you feel? You get to eat raw mushroom! Nope, that's bristleberry. There you go, raw mushroom. Are we dropping frames? Okay. We're not dropping any more frames, I don't think. It says 0.1%, but drop frames aren't going up, so... Oh cool, we did this as well. Oh my god. This has been hectic. This has been so hectic. For a game you can pause, this has been so freaking hectic. Also, what's with this CO2 just chilling here? I hate how CO2 does that. Who's starving? Bailey's starving. Typical Bailey. Typical freaking Bailey. Bailey, you can eat raw mushroom. As is tradition. Yes, as is tradition. Beautiful, we can just dig all that out from there. Oh, we got some hatches buried there. Sage hatches! I think they've escaped from here. I think they get to be killed. Yep. I was gonna wrangle them, but instead we're gonna kill them and eat them. Oh, look at that little hatch. What a little cutie. Is someone gonna deal with this shit or what? Okay, low priority. I understand. There's not many dupes. There's a lot of shit to do. Hey, we're finally growing our arbitraries, and this is outside of greenhouse. It is 128. It can be a maximum of 128 and it's 129. Why? Why? We're just gonna do the simplest thing possible. Sage palmy for dinner tonight, boys. Bury that. Alright, look, we're outputting We're outputting all the junk right here, right next to the skimmers. Let's see how fast they can skim. Alright, look, we go up to so much food every day. Every day. 32,000 kcal of mushroom. Every day. And yet every day it's still not enough. Oh boy. Had I realized that this shit was gonna exhaust so much CO2, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. Oh, you better not be overpressuring. Bitch, you better not be overpressuring yet. So help me God. We need to dump this shit out so we can start hoovering all the natural gas into it. So it doesn't overpressure. Just put in a block. Yeah, that's what I did. It is what I did. No, maximum size is actually 96. Guys, I don't think I can get down from 128 to 96. You have around 25 kcal last cycle, now you have 26 kcal. Are you cooking the mushrooms? Yes. There. It is PXD's second highest priority. He is probably supplying critical materials. What was I doing the maths on? How much I need to get rid of to get down to what 96, but it's 128, so it's very easy maths, Jasmine. God damn it. Let's see if we can do it. Let's calculate if we can do it. So we need to get rid of 26 there. So we can get rid of 29 there. Plus those, we can do it. We just need to close it in. Because these only go 3 high, right? It gone big gross, but we're gonna do it. We're doing it. Have the cook well, having the cook well cook also helps. It's a very good point. It's a very good point. Easiest way to boost. Critical Venture! Hello! The Legion of Twinks is coming for me. Oh no. Who does the Legion of Twinks belong to? Chimp, Stoop, Cry, Apom, and Gideon? Who? Because I imagine they follow a specific person. Who? Easiest way to boost food production is probably omelets or kill chamber. I am setting up an evolution chamber eventually. Eventually. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Because we've been fighting fires. There we go. We now have a little bit of fried mushroom. This is fine. This is fine. You'll have to watch the VOD. It's been a very good story. I can't wait to watch it on YouTube. Critical Venture has a YouTube, guys. I catch up on YouTube. Guys, look at how much carbon dioxide there is. This has gotten worse, not better. This is bad. This is very bad. Yay! Thank you, Gideon. They were last playing Shadowrun. So eventually we're gonna switch these lines over. Oh, we're finally getting below 2 kilograms of carbon dioxide. This has been an effort and a half. Thank you! And the YouTube link. Gideon is on it tonight, guys. We've been struggling a lot, guys. It's been a real struggle for us tonight. Now we're getting the insufficient oxygen generation. This is fine. This is enough oxygen for now. Game needs to calm down. We've got other problems. None of yous. There's no food. There's too much CO2. The world is ending. It's very 2021. Oni dupes claim constant carbon dumping, not changing living conditions at all. Yes, exactly. Also, we're pumping the CO2 straight out into the atmosphere. I mean, you can kill the poke shell for food, but it's a hassle for sure, yeah. I didn't want to kill a baby. Like, some people might be okay with killing babies. People that just entered from Critical Venture. But I'm not. I'm not judging if you like to kill and will kill babies as needed. This is not something I will do. What's going on here? Why won't they deliver? Do we just have that many stone hatchlings? Alright. Okay, fine. Oh, look at these guys. Look at these cuties. They shouldn't be here. We set it to 0? We set it to... Yeah, let's set it to 0 and see what happens. They should end up over here. Maybe if we don't have any hatchling eggs. Maybe that's also a problem. Okay, cool. We don't have any other eggs either. This is fine. So there's now 6 in here. These 2, I don't want to be in that section, but I fucked it. I consider killing baby crabs a bit different than killing babies.
I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. I could eat a whole lean cuisine.
Many of my troops have been hungry enough to eat a whole lean cuisine tonight. We both eat eggs, right? I mean, you make a bit of a point. Okay, look. Where is it? We made a greenhouse. We encased it in an extra layer and bada bing, bada boom. We have a greenhouse that way. Oh yeah, how much lumber are we down to? We're down to 20,000 units of lumber. Great. This shit. Fantastic. Thank you, game. Very cool. Where are we up to? Where are we up to? Where are we up to? Elimination. Why is there another shine bug there? Why? Why are they wrecking my mushroom production? It did. I mean, technically I think it was a baby, but no one bring that up. Nobody bring that up. I thought you said lubber for a moment. I am not known to be of the good enunciation. Because the first one laid an egg. That'll be why that's there. Yep. They're finally catching up on construction tasks I set them a million years ago. Look at all this polluted dirt that it's trying to ferry to nowhere. Because it's not connected yet. I don't know why I'm chucking polluted dirt up there. Who knows why previous stream Jasmine made that choice? Nobody knows. Nobody will know. Young insects are nymphs, not babies. That makes sense. Is this still a greenhouse? Oh, thank God, this is still a greenhouse. I expanded it so these guys could also get fertilizer. May I introduce you guys to Angry Crab? Crab is not normally angry. But when crab is red and has the angry eyes, that means there are eggs nearby. Inch, row. Angry crabs. Jeeps, unionize, overthrow jazz, eat jazz, food problems over utopia. Let's never let Zane be head of the union, okay? I think that will cause more problems than good. Okay. Okay, glad you all agree. Alright, now we need to cut this shit off. Need it to stop sending junk into these guys. So we can send good stuff into these guys. How can I do that from here? How can I do that from here? Crab rage less than crab rave. Agreed. Agreed. That only works once, Zane. Maybe if they're lucky it works once. Alright, I need to pause. I need to figure this out. How am I routing instead the orange stuff up there and the black stuff straight across to there? How? Screw it. We're redoing it. Guys, we're redoing it. We're gonna chuck that in there. Right? That'll do it. Except if we do it one up, we cannot break this while we do this. So we flip her. No, there's ladders in the way. Why are there ladders in the way? Right. You don't go there anymore, buddy. You go there. Beautiful. We figured it out, guys. I look forward to future Jazz complaining about current Jazz. You're not wrong. Future Jazz unionize, overthrow past Jazz, eat past Jazz, question mark. Timeline wobbled and wibbled dystopia. That sounds very wibbly wobbly timey wimey. Alright, so instead it comes up here. I still really want to put it there. We'll put it there. Can we not put it there? There's still a ladder in the way. There's still a ladder in the way, guys. Put it there. Then we... I saw on the subreddit someone say, rebuilding is a very important part of Oni. So, it will come out here, go straight up into input, then output will go up there and into this stuff. This guy will go down in this way, and we will still need a jumper. We'll still need to jump it. Because this guy still needs somewhere to go. Unless we do it down here. I don't know. I want this better. But I don't like how it is this way either. So if instead we put it here. And we go... Input comes in here. Output goes up there. That's better. Then input comes back down here. There. And then this guy will go... The problem is, they can't reach this area. On purpose. So where do we go output? I mean... Where do we go output? I still want this going through the floor so we can expand out how many natural gas generators we eventually have. Only way to do it without jumping is to have the natural gas line go under the geyser and around the right side. Nah. This setup won't require a jumper. It just will require me going like... See, I want to go like that, but they can't... Oh, they can reach it. There's still ladders in place. Aha! We'll just do that. And then power is right there. There we go. We've got our plan. Problem solved. Then we can neaten this shit up too. Which way do we want to neaten it up? Like that, I guess. I guess. It doesn't need to be neatened up. Just this needs to be destroyed. Otherwise, we're just gonna vent natural gas everywhere. And like Zane says, it'll feel just like home. What priority do we have that on? 7. 7 should be fine. We should be at the point where 7 is fine. 7 should be fine. Insufficient oxygen generation. We have 2 tons of algae. This is not enough algae. Let's keep going down. Are there any big deposits of algae? That's a good question. Little bits. More little bits. Any big chunks of algae? There's one. Good luck getting to that, boy. Scraps down there. Alright. Big chunk up there. Can we get up there? Ooh. No. Evelyn getting the 2012 3D rendered Berserk is absolutely beautiful compared to the 1990s anime, the battle scenes. Well, we know what Zane's a fan of. Alright. Let's keep this party chug along. And let's high priority all this. I'm not sure I've seen the 2012. I did see the remake of Hunter though. That almost has a satisfying conclusion. Well, well, well. Isn't that pertinent? Is it? Alright, I think... I don't want to jinx it again, but I think we're stabilizing. God damn. These guys still need fertilizer. Okay, you're still low priority. Let's bump you up a little bit less than food. Food is highest priority. What next? We're trying to sort out these guys. Where'd the... Oh, there he is. Can these guys be, like, dealt with? I think you'll stabilize when you turn an auto-cracking of hatching eggs and make an electrolyzer. You make a point. Might not be the point I want to hear, but you make a point. I wonder if there's any more easy to get. Can we reach that? We can reach that. Let's watch us strand a dupe over here. Because there's some beautiful, beautiful algae to be had here. And rust. I'm coming down here for your rust. So, let's make sure we don't screw this up. I'm just gonna... nah, let's keep going with my technique. The technique I no doubt saw on the subreddit. But hey, my technique now. Would be more boring, but less hectic. That's a good point. I've never seen Hunter x Hunter at all. The 2016 one looks so bad, does it? Race story will never be finished. Author keeps going on hiatus. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. Come on, guys. We need this done sooner rather than later. I don't want this guy over-pressurizing. Yes, the more that pressurizes, the more I do pressurize. Zane makes a good point. Hunter x Hunter is fun, very shonen, but the world and powers are pretty interesting. Well, there you go. There you go. Alright. We sort of need a kill box. I sort of don't want to set up a kill box until we've got, what's it called? Energy sorted. Once we have energy proper sorted, we can handle what we're drawing. I mean, I liked One Piece, so the manga will never be finished anyway. Interesting. Unreachable build right there. I knew it was going to happen. Doth I not call it? Oh wait, we were doing 9 on this. There we go. I think Hisoka is one of my favorite anime villains of all time too. Ooh, you want power for the evolution chamber because it relies on shipping. Exactly. Exactly. You're picking up what I'm putting down by the sounds of it. Did these guys get wrangled and get sent nowhere? Because I could see that happening. Someone suffocated for a second. Nobody cares. Oh. That should go down here. And then we can fit those two in the other spot. Come on, there's a bloody hatchling available. What are you doing? Someone will get to it eventually. People are earning skill points. Very did. Mondo did. Bailey did. Bailey can stay there. Until we stabilize further. Bailey can stay there. Alright. They're reachable. That's good. I found I got more food out of my ranches by auto-cracking than manual attacking up until I upgraded, but it will be different for every player. Yeah. Cracking to me is just a whole heap more supplying as well, and considering I've already got problems with that, I don't know if adding to it's gonna help. I could go on a murder spree and just take out like all the pips and stuff, but again, like, I'm not that desperate. Look, we're up to 52k cal. We're up to 52k cal. We just needed to stabilize. Every time, we just need to stabilize. And now they're dropping stuff because they're running out of breath. Oh goddamn. Poor Jubes. Poor Bubbles. Come on, Bubbles, I believe in you. Good work, Bubbles! Now we can rip this shit out. Who's gonna get to it? Apum's gonna get to it. Is he gonna... Is he gonna pop with what's in it, though? I've never considered that before. Okay. Thank God there's natural gas in that one. So, goes into input. Comes out of output. Oh, we didn't finish that one yet. That's important. Oh, it's under construction. Beautiful. Goes into input. Comes out of output. Goes up here into these guys. Comes all the way back around. Goes there. Output. Goes to there. We did it. No jumpers required. I wonder what your ratio of work time to travel time is. I am not going to look at that because it's long commutes all around. It's not powered. It might help if it was powered. There we go. Story of Berserk badly summarized. Most fishman in the world wants to become supernatural strong and rule the world. Develops crush on straight bear. Gets rejected by straight crush. Gets depressed and goes ahead with evil plan. I've just realized what we could do. We could disconnect that for now. And do that. Gets rejected by straight crush. Gets depressed and goes ahead with evil plan. As a result, world turns to shit and straight bear lives with survivor's guilt. Sounds berserk. Don't hate me because I'm funny. Hate me because I'm beautiful. Okay, I think we did it. I think we did it. I think we did it. It's not at all what I was expecting. There you go. Okay, now this guy finished off his work, so we can finally nuke some shit over here. That, and that, and that, and that, and Let's not go crazy to start with. Oh, jeez Louise. What's going on over there? We are going to carve out space for Dracos! Also, we've got to mop that up. That would have been good. There's a little Draco running around. He shall not be wild for long. Oh, it might also help if our, the millwood we did have was high enough priority to get dealt with. Someone earned the skill point in their sleep. I don't know how that works. It happens all the time for me. I don't know. Still no one's coming to do this. They're all priority 7. Interesting. Oh, look at Very. Poor Very. Very's hungry. I'm sorry, Very. There's fried mushroom. You should be able to eat that. Let's make sure people are only eating fried mushroom again. These guys are going to be glum because... Oh no, that's priority 8. I've fucked up the priorities something like awful, haven't I? F. Ranch farm. Oh, they've got so much farm to do now. That's probably the problem. Also life support. And the other one was Gideon. Ranch farm. Alright, let's see how that goes. Let's do a little bit of that. So many slime lung germs. Oh, we didn't make Very a seat. No, Very. Very needs a place to sit. Also printable. Oh my god, so much stuff. We're not killing it. We're not. I can't. I have morals. I can't. This is fine. This is fine. We haven't even, like... I wanted to get away from the rock crusher this stream. We're nowhere near the power supply we need for that. How would we even get to the power supply for that? That's a good question. Do we need to set up oxygen for getting out here again? Because that was the thing we had for a bit. Hopefully not. Alright, our CO2 is dropping. It used to be all the way up here. Now it's dropped all the way down to here. And we've exhausted a whole bunch of this carbon dioxide. We've got some happy puffs running around. People are idle. How did you guys get trapped? You silly bellies. I could have used stronger language, but I didn't. I was trying to be nice. And what do you... Can someone come mop this up, though? Why isn't anyone interested in mopping? What's the mopping skill? Not skill. Priority. That would be tidying, right? Is it? Yes. Everyone gets a low-level interest in tidying. There we go, PXD's hungry, working away. Popped eardrums! Where the frick did you get popped eardrums from, mate? Ugh. Also, we're about to run out of algae again. How are we going over here, guys? Oh boy.
Oh no, what's going on here? Are you having yourself a cheeky little
You're gonna
tea
tuck
party,
in.
are ya?
You bet
Have
your
a good
bottom
sleep,
I'm having a
Ev.
tea party.
I hope it goes well for you. I hope you get a restful one, mate. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm all out of pink lemonade. Gonna have to switch over to sugar-free Sunkist. I really should get sponsors. Sponsors would be great. But also, we need to do that.
It's one of the boys.
Cry!
Boys,
Oh my god, cry!
look, one of the fucking boys.
Where are the boys? She's just one of the boys. Oh no. It's caused my monitor to be out of sync. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I need to fix this. It hurts my brain. Alright, monitor is off. Now I should be able to turn it on. And there we go, we're in sync again. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's almost like loading large files that have audio mucks up the audio, and then my monitor gets delayed by a good like second, and then my brain can't deal with that. We're all fixed now. Thank you, Cry, for playing that. I haven't heard that one in a long time. That was good stuff. Alright, how are we going over here? Ooh, look at all these tanks of... Oh, this tank of natural gas. Yum, 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 yum. Has it got germs? The natural gas has germs. Of course it does. We haven't managed germs at all in this game. Look at it all. Look at all that food poisoning. Look at all that slime lung. Delicious. Just what we want. Yum, yum, yum. Made a mess. Liera, why didn't you tell me you were trapped, mate? Mate, if I knew you were trapped, I would have helped you. Is her pee gonna fall onto Mondo? That's the question. I'm so sorry, Liera. What I normally do in this case is I go, alright, I did bad by you, Liera. You get to go on break straight away. You didn't get to go to bed, really. You didn't get to eat dinner. You can go to bed. Now we got pea water to deal with. Should have been paying attention up here. I can only blame myself. And the dupes. God, that noise is satisfying. Jazz holding back that union event by sending them to bed early. I mean, if it works. If the shoe fits. Also, look at all this icky air around. Okay, we need urgently to work out oxygen. We need urgently to work out oxygen. So cool slush isn't the solution because it's dormant in 4 cycles. I don't know if we got water from anywhere else. No, we're doing rust. The plan is rust. Except we fucked it up over here. So, how do I do rust? First things first, you get yourself a nice cool area that you're gonna heat up. So, this looks fine. Then, how do I do a rust build? So, rust. Rust. How do I handle rust? Rust. Alright, I reckon we can do one of these. Screw it, let's do it to the roof. And let's start digging out an area for rust. So, I am absolutely going to try and do this from memory. This could be a bad idea. And our idea here as well is going to be we dig it out while we are here, so that way it all falls out. Rust. 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 Yeah, you're making a rust APOM. I don't know if you can call it a rust APOM. He's not in chat though. Oh. Oh, also we can dig out this rust. And this rust. 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 And we're gonna get access to 12 nosh beans. Is rust. I'm not sure what he's doing. If he was on stream, I can imagine he needs to chill after stream. I can 100% understand that. That's algae. We need that. I'm hoping by setting it all to the same priority, one of them comes over here to do that, one of them comes over here to do that, one of them comes over here to do that. That's the dream. He's out in the lounge room. I can't chill. I need to get stuff ready for next Monday. Ooh, fun stuff or work stuff? Because that's either cool or not cool. Good work, APOM. APOM with your yucky lungs. Popped eardrums and is also hungry. Poor APOM. Game stuff. New game starting next Monday. Ooh, I think I've seen some of the screens for that in your Discord. It looks like it's going to be very cool. Very cool. There's a hatchling egg right there. Why can't they move it? That's so weird. Also, this guy's just chilling out in here. He's been ready for a while. Nobody's come to get him. This is all a lot. Right, how are we going? Yeah, this stuff is lower priority because this is Dreckos. Dreckos aren't urgent. Algae is urgent. We're up to 3 tons of algae again. Where else is algae? But it's easily reachable. Algae! Here, algae! Beautiful. Let's do... Oh, no, that is dangerous. A dupe will 100% just dig all the way down and then get stuck. I'm calling it now. We're not risking dumb dupes. Well, looks like our food stabilized a bit. I guess we can turn off this one because I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Also, these guys aren't getting fertilized. There's too much shit happening. Ah. The important thing is, look at our 3 tanks of natural gas. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. All right. Insufficient oxygen generation. I know. We're trying to fix it. We're trying to fix it. How many of these oxygen diffusers do we have? We only have 2. That is a ludicrously small amount of... Oh no, there's 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. What? Okay, that's priority 8. Good. Someone should come and do that. Unless the 2 busy down here. That can be done later. This rust is more accessible. More accessible rust. Nice gas mine you've got going there. That's pretty sweet. It's still Halloween Neapolitan in that it's green, orange, and black when it should just be a nice big square of orange. But we deal. Also, look at all that heat. That heat's bad. That's a lot of heat. We need to get a cooling loop, but we have more urgent shit to sort out than cooling loop. Like oxygen. Yes. Yes, Mondo. No, Mondo, don't just... Life support, Mondo. Ugh, why did I play with priorities again? Right, that's better. Maybe Bailey. Yeah, Bailey can... Because Bailey's not max ranching. Bailey. Yes, go Liera. Work, bitch. Look at her power through. Now watch me forget how to make rust into oxygen. Fully air. Yucky lungs. Low oxygen. Lucky, did I say Lucky Youngs? Because I've been expecting myself to say Lucky Youngs every single time. You don't think I did? Okay, I thought it. It's the thought that counts, thanks Zane. Alright, how do we do rust? Rust. I don't recall how you do rust. With rushed, you need dash assault vines. These guys. And they... Okay, they need sand and chlorine. That's fine. How much sand do we have? Because I imagine that's something we don't have much of either. Oh no, we have 101 tons of sand. Okay, we're gonna be fine for sand. That's good to know. Oh, I forgot to max priority this. 3 tons of algae. Okay, 3 tons of algae. We can do this. 41% stress. Oh, poor Liera. Alright, I think we're at the point where we can do this. I meant to do that a while ago, actually, but I forgot. Oh, look at it chug. Chug. In real life, we're running out of sand we can use for concrete and silicon chips. So I have heard. Time to sit on the other foot because it's what we do. Cycle 99. Guys, you know what that means. Oh, look how much CO2 we've reduced. It's down to here. How good is that? Except now it's spilling up over here. So I reckon what we do... We just do this for a little bit. Nope, that was the wrong one. $30 more than cycle 69, you are correct. But my friend, we got a colony achievement. Reach 100 cycle 100 with at least 1 living duplicant. They don't set the bar low. Not at all. Let's watch. I love when it slowly zooms out as you explore more. Though apparently we didn't get very far very fast at all. Oh my gosh, we've had CO2 problems from the very beginning by the looks of it. Look at all that CO2. Oh god, what was that? That was a bad save by the looks of it. It probably corresponded with a dropped frame. Oh, it's not expanding out. There we go. That's better. Missed all of our industry over here. There we go. Time lapse. Good stuff. I remember you being like, it's okay because the CO2 is heavy and will fall down. I mean, it does. It does. Anyway. How are we going up here? I wasn't paying attention. And they got through it too quickly for me. Alright. How do we make rust? How are we going for heat up here? Okay, so we can knock out that one as well, I guess. How? Rust. So. How rust? So. Rust. How rust? I think that. I think that. And then that. And then is where I might need to revisit. I need to head off as well. Being put off some house chores. Night all. Night Jetpack. Hope you have a good evening. Hope chores aren't too boring for you. If they are, you can always listen to stream. But good night. So the thing we need to check here is this. So that. I think. $500 grams a second. So that's overkill. Or pumps. Speaking of chores, uh-oh. So, we don't want these here yet. Because we want all this shit to fall. I think that looks okay. I think that looks okay. So we don't really need to do that. We just need to do... Ooh, is that going to be bad? What if I want to shift it all one brick over? Let's do that. So then we go there, there. No, there. Spread him out a little bit. Give him some space. And then there. 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 That looks okay. We'll do 3 for now. Damn, it'd be hard to do that without it being problematic. Why is there no ADHD representation in Oni? I mean, you could do it just by moving the dupe and making them change their mind every so often, right? New printables are available. Who are we gonna disregard? Ooh, Drecklets! I love Drecklets. Sorry, Drecklets, you've got to wait though, because we're trying to sort out oxygen. And then we've got a gap of 3 over here, so we might as well do a gap of 3 over here. We're getting there. Okay, they're on construction at 7. That's good. Dupe walks to dig the instructed area, stops and runs on the energy treadmill for a while and picks some mushrooms too early. I feel like you're not wrong there, Zane. Oh wow, he reached that from up there. What a cheeky bugger. I think this is what we want, because I think what it is that, and then I think you can then give it 3 below? I think that's right. Oh, someone's already building up here. Interesting. Because it's all behavioral, it's pretty hard to implement, but also it'd be insulting in a lot of situations. True. Look at these good construction workers go. So then, these guys should be fine to combine together. Oh my god! A posture check? Haven't had one of those in forever. Let's send it through the floor. Let's be neat about this, okay? Okay? Sure. This one can go there. Let's chop it off though. Boop, boop. And then the other one will go... Right, probably need it to go next to the ladder, right? That was a bit silly of me. Oh, we've already got some infrastructure here. Plug into that. We're going down to go up again, though. That's a little bit silly. Maybe we don't do that. Again, chop, chop. All right. Then we need power. Also, we're gonna fix this, won't we? Oh. There we go. Power. How are we doing? 605. These guys are pretty low power, if I remember correctly. 60 watts. So 240, 240, 480, 6. I did the maths wrong earlier, didn't I? A lot of power. Whoopsie daisy. 240 times 3 is 720. Oof. Okay, we're definitely going to overload that. I wish we had refined metal already. Right, what have we got? 600, 900, 1,000, 600. Oh. Don't know how we can balance this. Because we need 700 and just the guys alone. Like, picking mushrooms too early requires a lot more changes to code than immediately apparent, and it's there if there's not already something like that in game. Hidden dupe interest task. If you assign the dupe to the task, it can't be pulled off the task even for food or sleep. That also requires some cool code changes. Yeah. Very complicated. Where are we going to pull power from? That is the question. Well, this one's 1320. But we need enough conductive. Oh, we've got plenty of conductive maybe to get up there. Let's see. If we were to go conductive all the way up here, how much is that? I have the feeling we've had someone constantly doing aluminum to aluminum ore. Whoops. What a day to discover that. Okay. I guess we should use it then. Should we use it then? I mean, we could upgrade one of these other ones instead. Which is gonna be a pain in the ass, but let's do some shuffling. So, I want this guy to move over here. Like that. Then this guy will go up there across to there instead. And then we'll be able to upgrade this guy. Which is why we chucked the upgraded aluminum in there already. Are you really going all the way over to there? I mean, I guess we sort of have to anyway to get up here. One, two, three versus 1, 2, 3. Same. Let's keep it neat. And then, screw you, hippie. You can go on this other circuit. We ain't wasting any stuff on you. Oh, it also had that on it. That's a hidden... Oh no, we're upgrading it. This is fine. This is fine. Actually, let's disconnect you again. We don't need you yet. We'll figure out automation on it later. I promise. I promise. But I concede all this would be fun. I died to the Gustrug 3 and still part today. It was very rude. Yeah, I was surprised that Zane actually died in Warframe. It was like... I didn't know that could be a thing. How did that happen? Right, it's downtime on our 100th cycle. We haven't sorted oxygen. We're on the way to sorting oxygen. We haven't sorted refined metal. Somebody's suffocating. I think it might be time to call it there, guys. Yes, he was solo. Of course I wasn't there to help. Also, how much lumber are we down to? Okay, 15,000 units. We need someone to actually care about these shits. I only went to one quick match, 40 headshots in an exterminate. Gustrug's appeared and took all 4 of my lives and then put a thing on me. Yep. It happened. Apom and a skill point! Good work, Apom. Oh, that's right, Liera is still in night mode. Good work, Liera. Do we not have more digging for you to do? I guess we could go like that. Are they gonna be able to get through there? Oh, that's annoying. I just cut all the wires. How are they gonna climb through here? So that's silly. What have I done here? We need them to be able to walk through there. Silly me. Silly me. We can start putting some farm tiles in. There we go. I think we need to kill that though, so anyway, we're gonna call it there. We're gonna save again, just in case. And we're gonna go over here and we're going to do some of this. Because we're going to do some of this. If you run out of food again, you'll have to hold the Hunger Games. I feel like that is too appropriate. So we're absolutely gonna forget that. Who should we raid? There's a few people on with a variety of audience sizes. But I'm happy to take suggestions from the chat. Or we can just jam to some music for a bit. It's Spooky Week. Tune in this week as creators across Australia and New Zealand are getting into the Halloween spirit. Horror games, freaky art, terrifying cosplay, and more. Jump in and give them a scare. My suggestion tonight is probably Matt's Music House. Oof! We keep finding the people I forget to follow! Don't let him know that I'm following him so I can raid him! I feel like, so, what happened is that when I started joining this community, this massive community, I wanted to follow people while they were live. Because at that point you're like, fuck yeah, I want that parasocial relationship. I want them to say my name and that'll make me feel good. So I'd see all these suggestions from like Hev's Discord, from other Discords, and I'll be like, they're not live, I'll follow them when they're live. Then I flipped, exactly, but after a while. Then I flipped, then I was like, no, I only want to follow people when they're offline, and now I'm only being notified about them while they're online. Or you let them know you weren't already following, exactly. So, that's the predicament we're in. We're gonna send a smiley face because Francie said hi in that chat. And now we're gonna make sure we know how to type raid, and we're gonna raid Matt's Music House. They are drawing and music with Liam Draws, another person I've heard good things about that I should make sure that I'm following them. Useless Zeddy, thank you for the raid earlier. Also, thank you Critical Veg for the raid. I feel like that's the most raids I've had in months. So I'm overwhelmed with the support. Thank you guys so much. Boys support girls on display tonight. Much appreciated. See you next time, You're Mistaken, when I turn around and see you in the other room. Thank you for chatting as always, Gideon. Much appreciated having you around. Thank you for the puns and the funny moments. And I'll chat to you guys Thursday, 2 days time. See you then. Bye guys.